Mic test, mic test. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. So today we are going to be playing some more Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. And hopefully this time there will be a few less deaths, i.e. less than one. I don't plan to... excuse me while I just move over here. Forgot to test whether or not this would show up. There we go. Perfect. I'm not counting the save load state section that I had in the last stream, just because that one I just kind of refused to take the death on. But I'm going to honor system from this point forward. Hey Dargan, said more flyer deaths. Yeah, let's not. From this point forward, I'm going to go honor system, and I'm not going to undo any deaths. The only way that will happen is if I have to restart chapter, like, entirely. So, let's hope that that is as few times as possible. Additionally, excuse me, I put those in chat because I can and I love it. Additionally, after last stream, the subscriber count bar didn't actually update properly. It moved from 4 to 8, even though Fontano was generous enough to donate 6 subs. So I manually updated the subscriber count bar to 10, and it did meet the goal. So the next game I play after Fire Emblem or Dragon's Dogma, which I'm starting on Friday, will be Trails in the Sky first chapter. Additionally, after the stream, Fontano himself was streaming Yakuza 4, if I remember correctly, and basically I went to his channel afterwards and asked him what he would like to see as the next subscriber goal, because I figured, hey, he was basically the reason why I was even met. So I figured that would be the nicest thing I could do, and he requested that the game I play after, basically the game that I play as the subscriber goal, be E6, the Arc of Nephishtim, I believe is the subtitle on the Arc of Nephishtim, which is in the same engine as the Oath and Felghana East game. So that should be fun, and that's of course if it gets met. Additionally, I did remove the follower count goal, just because I felt that it kind of cluttered the bottom right portion of the screen a bit too much. And I probably should add some wording to the subscription goal to can I just add text? Add image scene text. Yeah, I just want to add some text. Add new source. Please enter the name of this. Man, I just want to put subscriber on there without having to rename it. Whatever. Everyone's here knows that that's the subscriber count, and if anyone asks, I can tell them. It'll just be that simple. After the stream, I'll get to it. But last time we were on the Ephraim chapter 5X, Unbroken Heart. So we have Ford, Ephraim, Orson, and Kyle. So let's look at this. Let's look at Ephraim first. So he's got the Reagan Life, which is a pretty good lance. It's got the same might as a steel lance, with better hit and less weight. And it's strong against cavalry and knights, which I imagine are going to be a pretty big portion of it. Yeah, soldier, a knight, and then yeah. So this one's Seize Throne. So the fastest way, I don't know. I can't remember. Can any of these guys go through water, or is this like the no-go zone? Yeah, it seems like it's no-go. So I would like to get those chests as a door key, and I'm guessing each one has a chest key. Yeah. So let's try and get those. Okay, so these knights are able to come down to here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna essentially let them come. But I don't want him to have the Wrangler out yet. Now each one of them has vulneraries, and he has vulnerary. So I'm actually going to trade a vulnerary to him along with... No, he doesn't need a steel lance, so that's that. And he has Lance C, D... Okay. How is he looking? D... Okay. And he has A for both. So I'm gonna come over here and trade give him a steel lance. And, you know, I'll just let him take the silver sword for right now. Yeah, figured I might as well let some people come instead of actively, okay, good. So he doubled them. Let them come to me instead of me potentially screwing myself by approaching them. And yeah, so he already has a steel lance. But he's level 5, he's level 6, he's level 4. Okay. And then we have Orson, who I'm honestly tempted because because I'm pretty sure I remember this map, and there's a reason why I took all the stuff off of him. I wonder what happens, like, plot-wise. Like, I guarantee nothing happens, but if I just go, like, Suicide Orson. Okay, but he's level 5, he's level 4, so if I could get as much XP with Ephraim as, actually, because he has a he has a javelin. So I'm gonna have to use Kyle, or no, I'm gonna have to use Ford. Literally looking at his name and saying the wrong one. I'm gonna have to use Ford to try and like take out the, like any archers that I can't get to. But additionally, I'm gonna. Where's safe? Okay, so that corner is safe. And he has a move of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he can get here. I don't want him to be up against this wall because these guys probably have. One of them probably has. Well, basically, there's people that could get him. That's what it comes down to. There are people that could get him. I don't need to say much more. But I am gonna need to try and get them into a place where, okay, Pillar gives me a defense and avoidance. Honestly, what I could do is I could use. How clear of memory are you going into this game story-wise? I remember this chapter. I kind of remember the, like, desert chapter. I kind of remember the map that has the sniper, the hero, and the dancer on it. I remember that there are towers. And I remember that you get a small dragon girl, like, near the end of the game, at least on Ephraim's route, maybe on both, and she's really powerful. That is what I remember. You know, this. Here's how I'm gonna. I'm gonna take Orson. I'm gonna have him draw out some people potentially. Yeah, draw that one closer, so I don't have to worry about it. And even if that hit, he's gonna do 0 damage. Okay, so this guy is just on this wall, so that's fine. So let's have him come over here with the steel lance. Go for a Lancey Poo. Dude, I love the soldier attack animation. Like, I feel like I just have a fondness for any attack that involves jumping. Because it's like, man, you're really going hard here. Steel lance. Do 1 times 2, so I'll do a sword on this fellow. Ooh, crit! Lovely. Ford, you're doing great. Ford is off to a great start in my mind. Okay, so let's. Wow, you don't double this guy? That's unfortunate. Okay, here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then there we go. I'll just take this. Might as well. Oh yeah, and I also have another bowl of applesauce again. Okay. Dodge the 73, that's good. Okay. I like how it's that one axe guy that's moving. Like, he's the only one. Okay, so I want to come over here. Okay, he can do... Okay, it's a matter of essentially one-shotting him with this, or... Yeah, I'll just do that. I think that's a better use. Might as well try and avoid damage as much as possible, and also not use this weapon as much as possible. Oh, that's a good level, Ephraim. That is a damn good level. A door key. Cool. You know what, I can... Yeah, let's try this. I think this is worthwhile. If I'm able to take out a couple of the enemy units through the wall, I think that would be best. Not expecting a lot of them to be able to be taken out this way. But so long as a couple of them can, it'll make it a lot easier to come down the hallway afterwards. Okay. And... what is this thing's move? Your move is 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna trade the door key over, but I'm not going to use it this turn. Because I don't want... Yeah, I'm fine with taking this damage, because it means nothing. Look at that health bar. It is almost suspect that he is so strong. What this will do is it will open up this point in time. And now I can move him back out. And let Kyle come on in. Do 11, do 16. What is his speed stat? Speed is 7. What's yours? Speed is 8. Okay, so that might be the difference. No, okay. You do 14. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do is come over here and do this instead. Good. I'm gonna have to heal this upcoming turn, probably. Take a couple of the turns to heal. Okay, HP and skill, at least he'll have higher accuracy. Wish it was also good. See, I feel like you get a quote-unquote good level once you get to, like, item, let's have that equipped, and then I will, do I want to trade the chest key? No, I don't want to trade the chest key, because this Axeman will come down, maybe die on him, and then he might have 2 chest keys on, which would take 2 turns, and I don't like that. Okay. That's not the way it worked out, but it could have worked out that way. So what I'm gonna do is gonna come up here, open this chest with him. Got another elixir. That's really good. That's a good pickup. Forge is level 7. You're level 5. I will let you attack. Yeah, I'll do this here. That way he gets it. I can wait on his turn. Open up the thing there. And then I can start moving. Or actually, maybe what I should do. Because he has 2 elixirs of vulnerary. He hasn't taken damage. I'm probably going to be putting him. So I'll have him trade an elixir to him afterwards. I'll just leave my boy over here, my boy Ford, with just vulneraries. Meanwhile, gonna use Orson as just like a sacrificial pawn for right now. Let's pop a vulnerary over to there. Wait. Chest. Got a killer lance. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably trade that to Ephraim. Get 14. 10. I'll probably get the killer lance to Ephraim. That way he'll have a bit more of a ability to kill other non-armored enemies. So I'll do that. Oh, he can't use it. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess that makes it a bit simpler for me to do stuff then. Like, if he can't even use the lance, then I'm not going to trade it over to him. Cavalier. Okay, speed. That's not bad. I need more speed on him so he can double people, but would have liked at least 2 stats. Oh, go for that. Crit, Ford! Love you! Ford coming in and not even clutch because he was going to kill him regardless. Ford coming in for that insult, man. I would like it if I could draw some of these guys forward. I guess not. Okay. Basically, I don't want Ephraim to be too far behind. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move him up. Move these guys up slightly. Yeah, and then let... no damage! And let Orson take the hit. For both of them. For both of those. And then what I can do is something along the lines of move him all the way up. Here's... Okay, you can double him. Okay, you can only double him with the sword or the killer lance, which I would rather not use right now. So I'm just going to do this. Good. So that archer's almost dead, which is good. Then I'll move him up, and he can potentially javelin him. I hope he hits. Good, he hit. So, killed that one, no problem. And this guy should come down to Ephraim. Because Ephraim, I believe, is the lowest level of everyone. And he's the Lord as well. So, I think that gives some ability of more desirable attack. See, this game... a lot more sensible in terms of, like, what I can expect the enemy to do than Dark Deity. Dark Deity is like, it's going wherever if there are multiple people in range. Boink. Just poke you a little bit. Does Ford give the same feel as Fine, but I'm sane? Don't like either one, and I'm looking for ways to justify my hatred of good cavaliers. I forget what sane felt like. It's been a while since I've thought about those ones. Is he one of, like, those ones that you get, like, right at the start? Like the, I mean, I get, yeah, the brown hair one and the red hair one. This will draw this guy out, and hopefully it'll draw that guy. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. Okay, it did. Good. Poink. Oh, did you just acupuncture Orson? I remember when I was younger, I was an idiot on this map, and I was like, oh my god, Orson is so strong. And I just used him to, like, kill everything. And I was like, oh no. He's gonna do the thing he's gonna do. HP, strength, skills, or strength, speed, luck, defense. Damn! Ephraim, you're making up for all of Erica's bad levels. Like, jeez, dude. Where can you go? You can go to there. He's Lynn's Green Cavalier, Womanizer, and Non-Thinker. Ah, okay. See, as I stated, I don't remember a lot of the like the whatchamacallem, like the rank conversations. So to me, they're for the most part just like mindless. Like I don't really think of them as any character per se. It's just like, oh yeah, this is that class who has this face or whatever. Like most of the characterization isn't present in my brain. I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember the look of this guy. Or I kind of remember the cut of his jib, as it were. Okay, so these guys come down here. How much health do you have? You have, okay, so you, to be safe, I'm going to use a vulnerary. And then you're level 6, you're level 7, so just to make sure you can't get doublemanned, let's put a steel lance on you. Wait there. And then I'll move him over here. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come over here and draw out that guy in the middle. Actually, no, it makes sense that they would target this guy. Okay. Well, I'm drawing out the cavalry. Yeah, because these guys, they can't do damage to him, so might as well let them come up here and waste. And let these guys take out the cavalry soldiers, which are arguably more dangerous. I say arguably, they're most definitively most dangerous. And by having Orson non-equipped, I imagine anyone I don't really kill will just auto-attack him instead. Which is a relief, to say the absolute least. It's like, they're all just gonna go to him, probably. Unless he's not within range. Okay. Ooh, he's got like 1 HP left. 93, 88. Yeah, let's just take out that. Cut of his jib. Your sailor's tongue confuses and frightens me, sir. What are you talking about? Did you miss a 93? Or did he have 9 health? I wasn't even looking. I was busy looking at the comment. Did he miss a 93? Strength, defense. Okay. You know, I'll take that level. It's got 3. Has HP included. And... oh, wow. Okay. You went into... okay, so it might be... I wonder. A weak... maybe it's the weaker unit that has... yeah, I would be really curious to see, like, the breakdown of priorities. Because I would think, like, oh, if a unit doesn't have weapons, that would just raise the priority for that unit, like, super high. Okay. So I'm going to need Ford to rock some socks off over this way. Because it's going to be a bit of a nightmare going down the right way and having these two messing with me if I don't have a javelin guy. Now, honestly, due to See, I wish I had 2 javelins. That would be the best, but realistically, there's only 3 tiles that I really have to go through. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to have Ephraim go down left side. If no weapons raise priority, then dancers would be absolute cannon fodder. Yeah, I mean that was always my thing. I always thought dancers were prioritized pretty hard. Oh, bad level. Bad level. But your weapon level increased, so now you could probably use the Killer Lance. Because I imagine the Killer Lance is a Lance rank C. And he just advanced to Lance rank C. So... maybe I'll have Orson go... Orson go pull the Killer Lance off of... Nope, wrong one. Nope. There we go. Pull the Killer Lance off of him. Go that away. Which one does he have? He has the Sam Lance. Okay. He has 22 out of 26. How much... So if I move him down here and attack this guy, he's going to be the one that gets targeted by the 2 ranged units. So I need to see if I can at least take out one of the ranged... Okay. So I can probably take out this ranged unit. So I'm going to do that. I always did, like, this specific, like, the Dark Mage animation, especially the spells. Good dodge, unfortunate dodge on that one. Because I want to basically make sure that my boy with the Javi doesn't... Oh, you missed an 84. You guys are missing 80s that I'm not appreciative of it. I was really hoping that you wouldn't be doing me this dishonor. Okay, so let's move down to there. So, yeah, that was obvious. That was expected. Good. 69, hey! And as I expected, they're coming down to attack the one that can't really defend itself, which is one of the main reasons why I expected the, whatchamacallit, Orson to get, like, targeted over other units. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here, and I'm going to... Actually, how much health does he have? He has 8 of 26. I'm gonna vulnerary. And you can wait there. I want to take out this one, because the archer is only doing like 3 damage. And that's not a lot. That's actually very reasonable and manageable. The worry is that... Yeah, okay, so he's gonna be able to be attacked at this point. Actually, I'll move him forward one more. Okay, so he has that. Wait. The worry was the magic guy doing a lot of damage, which is what I wanted to avoid. Good. Strength, speed, defense, res. Lovely. Okay, 6 damage. Not bad. Ooh, only 68 hit, though. That's... the weapon priority does help a lot on that guy's case. Okay. So I'm probably... Well, I'm going to be switching to sword, so that'll help with against that guy. And 2 damage. Okay. And he didn't take any, so that's good. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so he can only do 2, so that's fine. So I'm looking at, like, maximum, like, 7 damage. That one. So you have 68, killer, 68, but times 2, or 78. Okay, so I'm willing to try Killer Lance and go for a crit. Okay, took a 6. Okay, good. He had to hit that as well. He didn't get either crit, but he had to hit that attack, or else he was going to die next turn. Okay, so let's... He'll take potentially 3 damage, but the archer only does, like... He does, like, 0 damage. He does 2, I think. Okay, missed. Didn't even take that hit. Excuse me. Let's just move that away. Coming up. Right. Yeah, he does 2 damage. So, I think 1 elixir use, I think he has on him. And he's going to take no damage there. Okay. So I'm going to use this turn, probably, to heal my cavalry people. While also using this turn... I was hoping for a crit, but wasn't expecting it. If I could get you to attack Mr. Horseman... Ford has plenty of health. Actually. He's the one with just the vulnerary. So... Steel Lance... 50, 81, 86... Yeah, let's just do that. Good. And then I'll keep him within range, so he just focuses on him, and I'll use the elixir there. Because I don't want to use 2 turns and all of my vulneraries. Actually, I'm just gonna move him up just straight. Okay, going for Ephraim makes sense. Okay, that's fine. But I'll at least be able to lock that archer in if I miss. He did 3 damage, but leveled Ford up. Swing, skill, speed, resistance, nice. Okay, come in. Yes, please come in there. And let's go for it. Boink. Poked you in the abdomen. Gave you a big, big ouchie. Okay, let's draw you out a little bit. Oh, and you got a speed, so he doubles now, I guess. Good. Got an elixir. Nice. Select an item to discard. You're discarding a one-tap vulnerary. Okay, I need to check to see if anyone else drops stuff. No. Okay. So it was just that one. So that is perfectly fine. So this guy will come out, and I will let Kyle come in and take him. So Kyle's at level 7 now, and he's also at level 7. He's also at a high XP yield 7. So that's good because I can draw out these fellows. So that has a staircase. I don't know if reinforcements will come in for that guy. Item. Wait. Sword. Do 2. Do just 1. You need to heal. And just use elixir, get all the way up. Still. Okay, let's go for it this way. Don't like the fact that you're probably going to take 5 damage, but yeah, I'll take it. Not much I can really do about it. Okay. Good. And you went and attacked him for some reason. I wonder if the priority is amount of damage that can be dealt. Maybe that's how they do it. Like they maximize damage yield, regardless of anything else. Is that? I guess that would make sense to a degree. Let's do this. Poke you from far away. Sword. 84. Yeah, let's do that. 89. He also gets you. There we go. So he's at 16 health. Don't care for that, but I should probably just vulnerary with him. Skill, okay. Not a great level, but accuracy. It's fine. He has a vulnerary. Good. Okay. So how is this gonna work? Okay. I'm gonna wait one turn before trying to draw them. So I can have him heal. Okay. And then he can just sit back. So, go there, go there. And then these should draw the two soldiers down on either side of him, which will let my units kind of rip into him without having to worry. And then I'll have my cavalry units go get the mage up in the top left. Steel Lance, Killer Lance, Rank Leaf. Just steal. Yeah, do that. Poke you. Oh, dodge a 61. Love it. Love to see it. And leveled. Okay, skill. See, I can't remember. Does this map's like XP yield even matter unless you do the Ephraim route? Because I know in Erica he joins in later. So like, I imagine that the XP is kind of just only if you're going into that route immediately. 86, 99, 3, or 2. Yeah, let's do that. Minimize potential damage. Put up. Okay. How are you looking? You're looking like that. Let's move you up. Draw her, they down. Nothing. Was that a crit? I don't think it was a crit, but okay. 8, 9, 8. Here. Ooh, yeah! Look at that style! Spin that steel! Okay. And how are you looking, bud? Okay, so you got a steel blade. You're a mercenary. Your strength is pretty big. Your speed is also pretty big. So that's not great. But if you just stay on your throne, then you're not too bad. Because I could potentially just give the javelin to Ephraim. I'm not going to, but I could. I'm gonna trade the silver sword. Nope. Yeah, I guess Ford has used the sword more. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Steel Lance, so you could potentially take 10. Okay, you could do 24, still potentially take 10. Or I could do that. Hit is... Well, it's 10 lower, but once again, I have the chance to crit. So let's take it. Do you truly think you can take us with those numbers? I mean, I basically have. I'm literally at where you are. You knew exactly what was in front of you. Why are you asking this question? I've already dealt with all your people. Imbecile! You'll learn the error of your ways! Damn it. Oh, he hit a 37. I couldn't hit a 69, but I did hit the crit for 3 times. Lord Torado, it can't be! Were we merely pawns? Yes. Unlucky. Unlucky luck. Strength, skill. Holy shit! Look at that! Holy, perfect level! I'm gonna clip that. That deserves a clip. Like, it was like a 95% perfect level. It was really close. Okay. And let's just put Orson over there. Time to take my throne as Ephraim! We've secured the entire castle. You were brilliant, Prince Ephraim! What a plan! What a battle! I estimate at least half of the enemy troops are in the field. We took the castle, but we don't have the manpower to hold it in a siege. There's no point in lingering here. Let's continue on to Great Oak Keep. You know, we just cap this castle for shits and giggles. Prince Ephraim, things have taken a turn for the worse. I took a look around the castle perimeter. We're surrounded. What? Great Oak sent reinforcements? So quickly? What should we do? We must escape! So you've captured Renfall, have you? And with such a small force! Impressive! You've earned your reputation. I must say, I quite admire your work. I take it you're the leader of this pack, the misguided Prince Ephraim. I am. I'm General Walter, the Moonstone of Grado's Imperial Army. Catching up to you has caused me no small amount of trouble. We've reduced your wretched home of Rheneas to ruin, and yet... were we merely pawns? Have you ever heard about this funny game called Military Strategy? Yeah. You and your little band of bravos continue to be a thorn in our side. But that all ends here. We'll see. You claim you've taken the capital of Rheneas. Tell me, how did you know I would attack Renfall? Patience. You'll have your answer soon enough. Now be good lads and drop your weapons, will you? Prince Ephraim, let us attack. Listen to me, Ephraim. You're a smart man. You know it's futile to fight me. You cannot win. You cannot escape. Accept the reality of your situation and surrender to me. Surrender? That's right. If you do, I'll let you live. I hold your life in the palm of my hand. Do not test my good humor. Now come over here. Bend your knee and beg for your life. Show me how Rheneas dogs grovel. I think not. What? You said your name was Walter, didn't you? Well, I'm sorry, Walter, but I don't have time to waste playing games with you. So, we're going to knock you louts about a bit, and then make our way out of here. Fool! Have you gone mad? Ephraim just being, no. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Do you truly believe you can fight your way past my wyvern knights? Watch and see. I don't pick fights I can't win. Kyle, Ford, are you ready? My life has been yours since the moment I took my chivalric vows. It's moments like these that keep me by your side, my prince. What idiotic wretches you are. Prepare yourselves to be destroyed utterly. We break to the east. Go! Run! The victims of war. That was a good map. The Atlas Plains. Oh, okay. Come out to there, save state on, boom. I'd like to keep save states of at least, like, pre-map stuff. Just in case. Okay, I can enter the shop. Okay, so I have a... Okay, so I can buy a torch or restore. What's a restore do? Returns allies to normal condition, cure sleep, etc. And all that other good stuff. Vulneraries. Okay. Okay, so let's Manage items. See, this is one of those things where I'm like, I'm really tempted to just use every item that I have on Erica, but like in my heart I know that's not the right thing to do, but I still want to do it. Especially because she has not had the greatest levels, and I'm going to be using her for literally the rest of the game, so there's no real like loss to that. Surrender? Ephraim, Dr. Evil Voice. How about no? You crazy grotto bastard! How about you just fuck off? Okay, so he's level 10. How do I get him to rank up? Do I just have to level him up again? Or something? Like, does him hitting like level 11 do it? Like, I forget. Because I thought I was supposed to get prompted when he was level 10 to be advanced. Okay, so he's got Steel Sword, Silver Lance, Silver Bells. Okay, I know, well, actually, let's try it. Let's see, can you use it? No, you can't. And that's fine, so Franz, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give the Silver Lance over to there for right now. What are your stats? Your stats, skill is 10, so you got good accuracy. But all your other stuff. What items do I have in the supply? So I can increase skill, I can increase defense, and I can increase... Ooh! Oh, the guiding ring is an upgrade item. Oh, okay. So that's for you. Tell me, is this one of those games where you want to get up to level 20 before upgrading for like maximum stat yield? Or is this one of those games where you don't really want to do that? You want to do it as fast as possible? 'Cause I can't remember. I think it's the prior. I think it's the first one, where it's just better to do it all up front. Or no, it's better to do it at level 20 because you get all the bonuses and then it resets your level back down to 1. Erica expresses her feelings of unease and continues to search for her brother. And it's right after you press ready when the mission is about to start, I think. Okay, good. Passing through Seraphue, the group crosses into the Great O Empire. From here forward, there's no doubt that they are walking through hostile territory. In hopes of avoiding unnecessary trouble, Erica and company head for a sparsely populated region of Grotto. However, it is too late. Their movements are already being tracked. Oh no! They're looking at my behind. Whatever shall we do? I thought you were talking about Ross. Wasn't paying full attention. I was talking about Ross, and then I just switched into general upgrade mode.
So tell me, you have ascertained Erica's whereabouts, have you not?
I have. I sent some of our men to follow the princess as she fled Seraphue. They tell me Erica and her friends will be coming this way shortly. Our ambush is ready and waiting. There's no way they can escape. Like rats in a sack, as they say.
Very good. Won't that wretched Walter be delighted? Now about this Princess Erica. I hear she's quite a handful. They say her paladin withstood Walter's lance. Tell me, Novala, are you certain you can handle this assignment?
Don't worry, everything is under control. I've brought along a certain something from Reneus. It will negate whatever futile resistance they offer, ha ha ha.
Pray it goes as you say. Very well. Do what you must. I must return to the capital.
Will you not stay and see how Erica looks in captivity?
Unlike 2 other layabouts I know, I do not have such time to waste. I have much to do for our master. A mountain of tasks awaits me. My time is far too precious to waste on the likes of that royal whelp. Trifles such as these are best left in the hands of servants, such as you.
Yes, of course. Then, travel well. Freakish old man.
Sneezing. You should have watched. You might have learned something. I will capture the princess and I will replace you at our master's side. You will stew in regret and I will enjoy every moment. Yes, the Fog of War maps. Oh no! A child? Ha ha ha! Princess Erica of Rhoneas. Accept your fate. You have nowhere to flee. What? Who are you? And where did you come from? You're as beautiful as I'd heard, and you're even wearing your bracelet. I suppose we should begin there. Would you surrender your lovely little trinket? Ah! My bracelet. Why do you want it? His Majesty desires it. That's reason enough. Once I present it to him, he will make me a general, and I will be famous. Come, hand it over. Do it quickly, and I'll leave you alive. Princess Erica, you will do no such thing. Of course not. Obedience will save you pain. You came all this way to aid Prince Ephraim, did you not? A fool's errand. Ephraim fell before the Empire's might. As we speak, he wastes away in a cell in Renbal, meekly awaiting his execution. My brother? You lie! A pitiful worm like you could never defeat my brother! Bah! Protest all you like. It does not change the truth. Ephraim has lost, and it was Grado that defeated him. You're not going to acquiesce, are you? Very well. Bring me the child. Help me! Look familiar? She's a citizen of your precious Rhoneas. I've never met a southern dark magician. We should rename him Cletus. Yup. Now give me the bracelet. Do it or the child dies. No, please. You win, but I must have your word the child will suffer no harm, because apparently your word means something now. Princess, wait. That bracelet. It's not worth a child's life. It might be. Forgive me, Seth. Yes, there can be no mistaking it. Next, your weapons. Take them off and hand them over. No. Surrendering our weapons would be tantamount to suicide. You demand too much of us. I see years of peace and idleness have not dulled the wits of all Rhoneas' knights. Well then, my hostage has no more use to me, does she? Ah, such a waste. Wait a moment, I've just had a delicious idea. I'm going to cook her in a stew. Have you heard of the giant spiders prowling about this region? They'd appreciate a nice hot meal, wouldn't you agree? You can't. No! Haha, this will be a delight to watch. These fools will curse the day they were born to Rhoneas. Why? Why would you? How can you do such a thing? This is war. There are no rules here. In war, you can do anything. Anything. Even eating children. You curs of Rhoneas have lost. Your idiotic ravings mean nothing. Enough. Hold your tongue. What? We, the people of Rhoneas, have long honored our allegiance with the Grado Empire. And you invaded without warning. You ravaged our land. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Even then, I told myself I must not hate Grado or her people. If I gave in to my hate, the bond between our lands would be lost forever. I refused to hate. Instead, I lived for the day our nations would know peace again. But, if this is Grado's true face, if you could extinguish Rhoneas without pity, without remorse, if this is the case, then there is no room in my heart for forgiveness. Impudent girl. Do you expect your words to save your countrymen? They will not. Your beloved people will all die, as will you. Oh no, the child's gone. Oh no, the child and presumably her mother. Ha ha ha. If you must curse someone, curse your dear princess. Help! Someone! Cry! Scream! Ha 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 ha. Ah! Are we gonna get eaten? We're gonna be fine. Someone will rescue us. We're fucked. Wow, would you look at these muscles? I had no idea how much stronger I'd gotten. Why, I bet I could take on my dad or just about anyone. I bet if I worked at it, I'd become a great warrior. Okay, do I want to be a fighter, a pirate, or a journeyman? Oh, sweet! So I can make like a super recruit. This is goofy. Okay, so because I have the final okay, that's neat. I definitely don't want to make a fighter because I already have Garcia. I know that I think this is the only chance you get to make a pirate. But I don't exactly know what the branching tree of pirate versus fighter is. But I kind of want to go with journeyman again for the goof. Like I really want to do this. So you know what? That's yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna become a journeyman again. Oh my god, he's gonna change! Oh my god, look at that change! Yeah! Give me skill, defense, and res! Lovely. Okay, support. Amy. Yeah, look at all them people. Look at all them chickens! Okay, so young OG longs to be a warrior like his father. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't even realize you could ask for that. Okay, pick the units. Okay, so how is it going with Ross? Okay, so he has a bit more upgrade you can do. So I'm curious to know if I'm going to get that again at level 10 again. Like if I do it... Like if I get him to level 10, is it going to re-pop that menu? Or is it going to be a different version? Okay, so I don't need you, but I would like Joshua. So, you know, I don't need to axe people, so I'm going to take Joshua instead of Garcia. And so I'm going to trade between Garcia and him. So, he can take the Iron Axe. So I'll give him a regular hand axe in addition to his hatchet. I think that's fine. Okay, but what I will do is come over here and I will go into good. Ooh, he only has one lightning. That's fine, I guess. I should probably give him. No. Take a vulnerary out for Joshua, just in case. Because it's probably best to have a vulnerary on every person. Okay. So Naomi has the torch. Ooh, she only has one more heal. Can take, is there any... Okay, good. Don't, because I would like to not use her mend as much as possible, because it's better. So let's... okay, so... Check map. Formation. So I need to go to that town, but I need to try and get someone over... See, this is where I wish I didn't lose my knight, or my Wyvern knight. Okay, so I was thinking of the other games one. Okay. So let's swap these two around. I'm gonna try and shoot Franz over here. Or not Franz, yeah, he's Franz. Okay, that is Franz. Franz! I'm gonna try and shoot him around over there so he can get down to the town real quick. But I do need to get over to these guys pretty fast with some units. What is the win condition? Defeat boss. Okay, so there's a boss somewhere. Pirate become berserker in all its critting glory. Okay. Okay. And the fighter can't become that? Because I know when you upgrade, you get like a branch of 2 in this game. So I wasn't sure if a fighter could become a berserker. So it's pirate is the only one that can become a berserker. If okay, let's go here. So let's. Should I? So how's the? Okay, good. Let's get them into some trees. Yeah, thieves have. Objective, kill Cletus. Kill Cletus. One must kill Cletus. Okay. Good. Bam! Bam! Joshua coming in with them sick kills. With his 6 spins. Okay. Oh, wow, you're doing 8 to him? Damn. Yeah, Gilliam... Okay, I'm probably gonna need to... I was not expecting that much damage on him. And he doesn't have a... Okay, wait. So the other one was just... Oh, this one's using like an iron sword instead of whatever the other one was. Okay. So, I need to take out that other one. Fast. Other phase. Okay, so it only lights up for like a turn, I guess? Wait. Let's come in here. Do some magic. Bam. Arter. Okay, Name is level 5. You're also level 5, so let's actually be harder to get kills with Namie because she can only attack from range. So I'll take them where I can get them. But I will move her up. And let's plop Joshua right into that castle right there. That castle arena. 13 damage, but 20% chance to hit. So that'll bring him down to... Bam. Good miss. Bam. Okay, he's at 10 health. How much did Gilliam do before? I think he did like 10. Did 11. Oh, damn it, that was to the wrong one. Well, okay. Wish it... Let's get over here, visit this town. I heard there are monstrous spiders living in the mountains to the east. They're said to be poisonous, so I stocked up on the antitoxins. This antitoxin's strong stuff. I don't need to worry about poison with this stuff around. Hey, why don't you go ahead and take one? Go on, you may need it. They may still eat you, but at least they won't be able to poison you. Ah, an antitoxin. Thanks. Much appreciated. Okay. Okay. 8 and 8. Okay. So he wasn't gonna be. See, the annoying part is he's hitting at like 57s and stuff. Okay, he comes in with the miss, but he's only going to be doing 2 damage, but that's fine for right now. Because at least Joshua will get XP. And he's coming in. You hit at 47, lovely. Bam. Bam, okay. Gonna have to heal, or maybe I'll have to heal. Missed that. Boom, and then another. Yes. High-speed characters are lovely. Okay, come on, give me some more speed, Joshua. Speed and strength. Strength, skill, speed. Lovely. Thank you. Hey, yo, thank you very much, sir. Okay, poison axe. Boom, hatchet. Okay, gonna have to try and kill that one. Okay, 56. Missed, good. 76. Okay. I'm gonna have to use loot to try and... Okay. Oof. Oh, ooh. You hit a 28! That's bullshit. We both know you shouldn't have hit that. She was in woods. That's unlucky. Okay, you hit a 75. That was generally to be expected. Okay. I may have spread out my guys a bit too much. Gonna probably need to rein them in. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, gonna need to rein these guys in. That's a troubadour. Flip. Okay. So, first and foremost, let's... Are you poisoned? Okay, you're not poisoned. He just got... He just hit you with a poison axe. That's good. High speed characters are lovely until they turn to Lyn with 7 strength, 35 speed. Whoa! Whoa, there's nothing wrong with that. Iron Lance, 12 for 1 damage. I could come in here, do 16 and 5. And that should also, hopefully, draw away some of the attackers. Okay, that's fine. It's at 20 health. Almost dead. He can be dealt with. That is perfectly fine. She's at 12 health. Ross needs to... Okay, so how do I go about doing this? I could do something like that. Could also do something like that. Because the castle, if I remember right, gives you health. He doesn't have any. He's a lance user. How much damage would you do? You do 4. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna retreat with Gilliam. I probably should have traded with him. Do that. If he gets healed, so be it. It can do maybe an amount. Okay, this is a kill, so I'll take this. Weapon level increased, good. Okay. What defense, avoidance 3 could try this. I could try and put him up here, get more avoidance, heal him. Joshua might get surrounded, but it would be better than most other situations. Let's do this. Good. Hit that. Okay, and you're at 4 health. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna have to do. Actually, you're relatively safe down here. So I can try and do this. Good. Okay, you killed him. That's good. Because there are multiple people I need to, like, heal. And that's the issue. So... Also, a lot of different people. Like, a lot of them can all kind of move to about the same area. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move him down to there. Down to a forest. Heal him. Then... I believe in Joshua's survivability more than just about any other characters. So... I will come down... Okay. So that one... So come down here. Heal you. Get her back up to near full health. Level up Natasha as well, which is important. Because she's luck resistance. Not great. Could have used some defense. Okay. And then I do not want to let anyone really get... hey, Fontana, how are you doing, man? See, he's high speed. So this might be a situation where I want to bring out the killing edge, which hurts my soul. Because killing edge is like... Okay, just be up like 100 guys in Yakuza 5. Lovely. Okay. Heal with Erica, because I need to. Probably should have equipped the hand axe on him. I could always try... You know, here's how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, okay. Here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave Joshua... do I want to do that? Because I want to attack with him on this turn. Will Joshua lose it? Yeah. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep Joshua in the castle. Hopefully they'll try and just attack him, focus on him, instead of trying to surround Franz or focus Erica, or focus Ross. And additionally, I want to attack this guy, because I don't want him to just go free with no damage. Now, the unlucky part is that he hit there at a 46, because the enemy's getting lucky on this this runaround. Okay, but they're retreating because they have a troubadour, so that's actually good. Okay. Okay, he hits a 55, I miss a 71. I don't miss the second 71, though. Luckily, if that means Franz is poisoned, Franz is the one that picked up the antitoxin. Yep. Okay, so that's good. Hitting these 55s, man, and it's really annoying me. It's kind of getting... Oh, Halberd with a 0% chance to hit. Lovely. Are you dropping that? Alright, did you bring enough to share for the class? Got an Iron Axe, okay. Okay, and then he comes down, does 4, that's fine. I'll probably be trading a vulnerary with him. Okay. I'm glad that he went to attack Joshua instead of going to Ross. Ooh, that's not great. Okay. Could you dodge this, please? No, you couldn't. Okay. So this is the worst part about, like, Fog of War, right? Like, I can't move and then attack, but they can. Or, basically, they know exactly where I am. They're not affected by the fog, whereas I am. And it sucks. Okay, Joshua heals a little bit. Franz takes 1 point of damage. Franz moves... well, does Franz move? Let's see. Can he... That's... Okay, let's try that out. We'll have him do that. Because maybe I can avoid having to heal Ross for a turn. Iron Blade. I'll just drop that in there. Because if I could do that, then that would probably be best. I would like to send Joshua up here. That's potential for 9 damage. That's not great for me. It's also not the worst for me. The enemy will drop down not equipped if they have 2 weapons. Okay. Flux. Okay. So if I come up here and attack with him, he could do 10 damage maybe, but he would also potentially take. So, you know, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trade the vulnerary to Gilliam. Going to... Yeah, I should have been better about making sure at least every one of my units had 1 healing potential. Okay, so that's... So Luke can't do much. I'm gonna move Luke up here. So Luke or Natasha could go heal Ross this turn, but I would prefer to heal Franz. So I'm gonna move Franz back, have him use the antitoxin he picked up. See, that's such bullshit, because I know he's here. But I can't attack him like they would be able to me. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to use the torch again. There. Light up this chunk again. Gonna come up here. In this case, I'm gonna mend. Because I would rather get him to full than having to take 2 heals due to the limited amount of them I have in terms of turn. Then I'm going to use lightning on him to minimize potential damage, because at most Ardor would take 3, and it's a coin flip. And he didn't. But now that Dark Mage is at lower health. So now Erica can come over here with the Iron Sword and guarantee the kill, which is better. And get a level. Okay, how are you doing? Okay, you got a strength, you got... Ooh, okay. Making up for some lost time here. You're really making me think better. And now I basically have to attack and try and kill this fellow. 43, 47. Oh, he only has 3 uses on the Iron Sword left. So let's go with the steel one. That way it won't break in the middle of combat. Okay, hidden, like, they're really getting lucky. They're really nailing those less than coin flip chances, but ooh, bad level, Joshua. That is a non-optimal level. And now Joshua is not on the castle and is probably going to get KO'd this turn, which is the worst thing ever. Unless all the enemies retreated far enough away to go get healed, which I hope they did. Because now I have a new target for who Natasha should heal. I think they've hit every coin flip level. Yeah, right? It's like, oh, would it have been a coin flip? They're hitting it. Meanwhile, my coin flips are nothing. Okay, so all of them retreated upwards during the turns I couldn't see them to go get healed, which is good. That literally has saved his life. So let's come over here, get this kill with Neme. She still has the torch active, so I think it should increase the amount of distance. Strength, speed, luck, lovely. That's really good. Okay, good. Get Joshua back on there, for Christ's sake. I'm gonna move... Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here. See if I can't peg this guy dead. Good, get a level. Bleedee-dee-dee-dee. Skill, luck, defense, res. Okay. Would like some strength, but I'll take some skill. And then you can come over here. No, you cannot. You can come over here. Maybe take this kill. Gilliam is not the greatest for doing this. He's good at holding this area, which is nice. But not the greatest. Magic, skill, speed. Okay. No, nice. And now I need to come over here and mend Joshua. Like, boy, howdy do I need to do this. I need Joshua to... Like, I know he was going to get healed by the castle, but I wasn't expecting it to be very much healing from it. Okay, so I'm gonna move her at least onto the... I want them to be at least on the forest tiles. Okay, and what I'll do is I will now use another... take this time to heal up my people. Okay, good. I'm tempted to move Colm up to here to kind of be like a scout-esque person, but I also don't want to do that, just in case they decide to... Actually, he had like 20 dodge. I'm going to do that, because I want to know where they are. And they're still retreating upwards, interestingly enough. Okay, 27. Good. Oh, she only has 13 health. Should have healed with her. Now you have a bunch of healed up units just out of Gilliam's view. Have fun with potential blitzkrieg. Yeah, it's true. That is something I'm gonna have to deal with. But it is important to remember those healed up units were ones that I damaged already. So it's not a massive amount of units that could be expected. But I am going to move... I'm going to leave Colm out here, because he can go over mountains pretty easy. Actually, yeah, I like having that upper... Actually, you know what? I'll do this, because there's defense... Yeah, a mountain is just better than... It's just better. I'm gonna... Okay, so could potentially do that much. Could... Came in here with a rapier. Could hit for 7. Wouldn't really have much. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna heal with her. Now this area, very uncharted. I don't know what's around here. As such, I don't trust it. But I can just come over here, rescue Natasha, come to the forest space. Now what I'll do here... Erica is now healed up. Less than a coin flip chance to kill the guy. Could also try and pull something like this. Do 6 damage, get him down to 14. And let Ardor come in. But that would still require 2 attacks. So... yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rapier, try and minimize any damage to units. And luckily they didn't hit the coin flip this time. So, that's nice. They can't get it every time, I say, as they're about to get it, like, every time. Gonna move Arthur 1 to the right and move Naomi onto this forest space. Frankly, I would prefer, like, I would like it if he could get up onto this. Because I need him to have some kind of bonus, so he's not getting, like, ripped out there. And all my units are up there. And I definitely, like, I want to at least be able to, like, support loot in any case. So I'll leave him on the castle for this turn and see where it goes. Okay, so now the spires are gonna start moving, I guess. Ah! So I'm curious about the spiders, if they're based on me entering the passage, or me killing that unit specifically, or if they've always been moving, and it's just taken them this many turns to get to that tile. Curious about all of those things. Okay, so it's time to try and get over there. I will... Oh, wait. I don't think... Can cavalrymen go over mountains? I don't think they can. I think they're I think that's like an unsurmountable tile for any mounted unit other than a flyer. Could potentially do 7. Yeah, that's... Ooh, that was dumb of me. Fuck. I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. Actually, can this... Okay, he is at most vulnerable to an archer. Pretty sure spider spawn after you enter the valley. Was wondering why I hadn't spawned yet. I usually just chuck my flyer at it. Yeah. And is it just one spider? Is that all I have to worry about? Okay. So if I could... I'll put him there. Here's I'm gonna come take out this troubadour, so they don't have any heals. Just the one? Okay. But could you confirm that cavalry units can't go over mountains? I believe that is the case, but ooh, you know, I would rather send the iron axe than anything. I'll put her there because that will change how I do it. Because if it's just the one. Yeah, I'm gonna let's do a save. So what I'm thinking is I just drop Natasha here, or come up here, drop her there. Okay, good. Kinda. Not great. Because, of course, he hits the 46. Because, of course, he does. Just really dang sure they can't. Like 9. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because I feel like I remember in speed... Okay. If you're gonna get a 1 of anything, I'm glad it was speed. No! Ooh, I didn't realize there was a magician there with an 8. And he hits the 51. Because, of course, he does. Of course he hits the 51. Why wouldn't he hit the 51? And you're probably gonna hit the 6. Yup, you hit the 6. I'm not taking that death. Yeah, I didn't burn any, like, RNG, so it's not... So if everyone still attacks him, it's not gonna change anything. Okay, gotta change his level up. No! Go away, somebody, please help! Help! Okay, good. Attack him this time. It's better. Okay. And he does 6. Yeah, like the enemy gets so lucky in this game. Whereas I can't get any luck. Ugh. Can they take at least one hit? Oh, god damn it. I didn't want to end turn. Excuse me while I just load that save because I fucking misended my turn. Sometimes I wish it would say, "Are you sure you didn't move all your units?" Other times I'm like, oh, whatever. Skill, okay. Yeah, so this, don't they say that in current FE games? They might. I think they might. Okay, and they hit that because of course they do. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do... Okay, loot went up. So that's... fine. Gonna move him down. Him down. Use that vulnerary. Home, come over here. Smash that guy's face in. A little bit at least. He's now at 17. Ross can't hit him. We'll just do that. Do that. Come over here. 69, 59. It's because he's carrying so much. So if I... Is there any way I could prevent this kid from dying? Because it would... Yeah, because... Like, the worst part is these guys don't move, right? Like, they have range. Like, it says they can move around, but they're not going to. They're just gonna let this fucking spider come eat them. If I... Okay, so if I think about this, if these two can each move one tile on... No, I wouldn't be able to. Because I would have to... Actually... Oh, wait, no. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I could have. If I had moved Namie here, rescued, then rescued them with them, it probably wouldn't have worked as well as I wanted it to, but... Hey, can you guys come attack him, please? Go over the 69, please. Cool. Damn. So I'm not going to get whatever bonus this would have given me for saving all the civilians. Oh, you missed! Yes! Ah! Okay. That's good. That's actually really lucky. Move! You dumb fucker! Okay, I can at least rescue. Oh, but I can only rescue one of you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Okay. Take this guy out. Like, look at these hits, man! Like, I feel like I could count on a single hand how many times they've missed a less than 50. Strength, skill, defense, good. Oh, that's the boss I have to beat. Well, I need to... Yeah, if I even want to hope against saving them, then I need to... I need to come over here and... See, I feel like I remembered that... Like, I feel like I remember this indicating the boss was here back when I was younger, but completely forgetting about it. Do you have a range? Okay. So I feel like what I have to do is come over here and you got... So how does strength work? Higher number... Is it just strength versus a person's defense? Like, yeah, her defense is 2 or something, and her defense is 3. So, like, I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I come over here. You can't rescue. You can rescue her. Yeah, you know, you can't help. I need to take you out. Because the boss is still the most important thing. Basically, I need to hope that... Okay. Oh, you poisoned her. Eek, spider! No! Go away! Please, someone help! Help! You... God damn it! Could I... Because this is after the miss. So, maybe... If I could... Because I'm tempted to just try and save Scum for a non-poison. Not sure if there's like a associated... Oh, strength, speed, luck. Okay. I'm not sure if there's an associated thing with it. Oh, and there's also a soldier there. Okay. Come over here. Because if I can deal with the problem so long as there is no poison. I don't have, like, the staff that I would need. Actually, what is your thing? Your 8 is 4. What is your con? Affects rescues. Your con is 6. Okay. You have to be the one to come up here, then. Because I need someone to rescue that person. Wait. Oh shit, I didn't realize that was the last attack. Fucking Christ. Damn it. Okay. One of these times. I just, like, I really want them to not get poisoned by the attack. Or for that one to also dodge it. Yay, cheated. Yeah, I mean, I would say this is a little bit more fine. Because, I mean, I already cheated a bit to, to not let Joshua die. So, I mean, already have gone south on that. Okay. Bam. Bam. That time I didn't attack with loot, did I? No, I went right to Namie that time. What is... Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna save state here so I don't have to keep doing everything. Come in here, rescue you. Move you. Do this, burn some... Maybe burn some RNG, however it works. I forget how RNG burning works in, like, the speedruns of this game. Because if she can just survive and not get poisoned... yeah, she got poisoned. Load. Like, it's getting me to the point where I'm almost tempted to hope for a... I'm almost tempted to hope for another dodge on the child. Fuck! Because the thing is that the other turn goes first. You know what, let's... Oh, you can't. So... I mean, might as well try it, right? Like, maybe the kid will get lucky again. Missed again, awesome. That's really good for me. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, rescue you. Rescue you. Can either of you guys... You can tag the boss a little bit. I'm tempted to save state 2. Because I'm like, ooh, that dodge is really good. You could do 5, but take 13. Gotta go have a nice stream. Thanks, Fontano. Hope you have a nice day. 38, you could do 18, potentially take 14 and die. But what else is new? If you come in with the javelin, you'd probably take... Okay, so my best chance... What I'm gonna do... Actually, how much health do you have? You have 17, 27. I'm gonna do... Come up here, use a vulnerary. Good. Then, I'm gonna come over here. And... Oh, you don't have your vulnerary anymore. So I'm gonna come up here... And trade you a vulnerary. I'm gonna believe in the non-hit of a 38. No, it can't be. No, it can't be. They've made it this far. Grr, must I do everything myself? 9. Because also, if I can just take this guy out, I'm good. Like, that's another thing. Like, I just need to kill this guy. Do 5. Fuck. Can't even rescue her across there. So basically, I just need this guy to not get poisoned and not die. Or get poisoned and not die from the poison. Do I even want to move her over here? Because how much can he do? He can do 13 to her. 89. But if he moves down, it goes to attack. Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna... Oh, how I wish I still had my flying knight. Okay. So... if this misses, I'm good. Okay, good. He's dead. And the boss died. For some reason, he didn't move to a ranged one where he couldn't get hit back. Luckily. He might be programmed to not move. Like, that's like a throne space or something. So that's really good. Already broke my promise of not save scumming for unit deaths. That's because I like Joshua. He's got a cool hat. Oh, is this the end? No fame? No glory? I just need to get to the point where I can grind. And then I can live out my best dreams. Skill, speed, luck. Good. God, his speed is massive. You're safe now. I'm so scared. I'm scared. Thank you. You saved us both. If you'd like, please take this. And thank you again. Yeah, because I knew an Orion's Bolt or some good item was given to you if you saved everybody. So I didn't want to lose them. Your late father, King Fado, he owed me to keep silent until the proper time arrived. However, with all that has happened, with Emperor Vigard's actions, I feel it imperative that I tell you everything, Princess Erika. Are you ready to hear the secret of the bracelet you wear? I am. As you know, Princess, Rheneas houses one of the legendary sacred stones. Of course, it's in the temple. It's supposed to be a ward against evil. Yes, the true stone is, but the stone in the temple is nothing but a forgery. The real sacred stone of Rheneas lies beneath the royal castle. Guarding it is a powerful seal, an infinitely complex lock of sorts. What? Is this true? Yes, King Fado confided in me himself. The sacred stones banished evil long ago and possess powers beyond our ken. The ancient kings of Rheneas felt it prudent to seal ours away. They feared its power could be misused. They thought to remove the temptation. The keys to break the seal were hidden too, forged into bracelets. The very ones that you and your brother Prince Ephraim wear. Our bracelets? How could Father keep this a secret from me for so long? They must know nothing of the bracelets. Tell them only if some great peril strikes. These were King Fado's exact orders. Prince Ephraim knows nothing of the bracelet's secret either. The king told me this out of fear that something might happen to him, so that when the time came, the two of you would learn the truth. The bracelets have such meaning. Yes, and we are the only living souls who know the secret of the stone of Rheneas. At least that's what I was given to believe, and yet the Greater Army has made it clear that they want me only for my bracelet. Yes, quite clear at that. I don't know how, but Emperor Vigard must have learned the secret somehow. And now his troops pursue the bracelet, and we are no closer to knowing his motives. He would use the bracelets to unlock the sacred stone and destroy it in secret. Perhaps. Which means that my brother, and his bracelet, if he's been captured, they may have the bracelet already, and he may be... Ephraim. Princess, we must take Navala's words to be true. We must hurry to Prince Ephraim. The enemy soldiers who fled the battle will have reported our location by now. If the prince is being held prisoner at Renval, I fear they might execute him once they learn of our approach. You're right. We have no time to waste. We must hurry to Renval. Let's go rescue my brother. Yay! Chapter complete. I got some applesauce. It is delicious. Okay. I need to manage my items. Supply. What do you do? For archers level 10 and up. Awesome. Okay. You have vulnerary, you have an antitoxin. Supply. Give. Take. Vulnerary 2. Vulnerary 3, vulnerary. Vulnerary 1. Supply. Give. Take. Vulnerary 3. Okay, Gilliam now has a one. He has an elixir. I don't think he really needs an elixir. You can take that. I'll let him take the Iron Blade. Okay. Good. Save 1, save 2. Don't want to accidentally load. Not in that fight. Okay. Let's go to Renball. Rumors say that Ephraim has been defeated and taken prisoner. Now Erica must find a way to rescue her brother from beneath enemy eyes. Erica's company rushes toward Castle Renval, where Ephraim is being held. Surrounded by lakes, Renval is a natural fortress, all but unassailable. A lone bridge, held by the enemy, is its only entrance. Erica has only one choice. Erica decides to confront Grado soldiers head-on.
Time to slash their throats while they can look at me! Homie!
Sup? I remember this map, I think. Or I have some idea of it. My brother's somewhere inside that castle. Renval is surrounded by lakes. The only entrance is the bridge to the main gate, and it's well guarded. Castle Renval is a natural stronghold, easy to defend and difficult to assault. We must plan our attack carefully. I agree. Princess Erica, please allow me to fight beside you. My elder brother, Ford, is in there with Prince Ephraim, Sir Kyle, Sir Orson. Please, let me help you set them free.
We're with you all the way, right, Dad?
Don't work yourself into a lather, Ross. In the heat of battle, a good warrior remains calm where lesser men do not. You need anything stolen? I'm your man. Of course, my blade's no joke either. I'm sure I can help if you'll let me. I'll keep myself safe. You can't possibly consider fighting without my genius at your side. I have yet to repay you for helping me fight those abominations. Please let me stand by your side a while longer. This is trouble written all over it. Bet you it's all a trap. Ah, well, luck's gotta turn around sometime, right? May the sacred light surround us and protect us all. Well, Princess, let us prepare for battle. Brother, I'm on my way. Let's go. Okay, yep. Actually, I need to... You have a rapier and iron sword 21, okay. You have an iron sword 31. You have an iron bow. You have 2 fires. An iron sword 28. Okay. I really should have gone and bought some stuff, but that's fine. View map. So we got... It's like one of those long curvy maps, unless you have a Wyvern Knight. Okay, so I should take Namie up here. So, formation. Swap these two. I'll let Ross go up. I'll also have Colm. Well, actually, will I have Colm go up? No, I won't. Yeah, these two should be... No, I'll have Colm go up just in case. So I'll have these guys go visit the house. Okay. So that's good. So that, actually, that's not safe. let's start. Arthur appear visit the house. There is the new master of Castle Renval. He's supposed to be an adjutant to General Walter of Grado. Who knows, though? Rumors say he's been plotting behind Walter's back. You should watch where you step. Does that mean there are mines around? Actually, I'll send Arthur up. Do you have javelins? No iron lance, steel lance. So here's what I will do. I'll take this turn to like try and get everyone a bit more situated.
We're under attack. Rouse yourselves. General Walter's adjutant, Lord Torado, has charged us with defending the castle. Show them the might of Murray's brigade. Don't let anyone near the castle.
Poke. Poke! Poke! I back hope only Joshy Boy died or die reset. I reset it a couple times. But not because Joshua died multiple times, just because he died. It reset once for him, I think. But then I reset multiple times to try and successfully keep all the civilians alive because I wanted the bonus that they gave. Oh, okay, so that's hatchet. His accuracy is not great. I gotta say, not impressed. Good. But I'm not. I promise so hard that I'm not gonna reset anymore. Can you attack? Yeah, you can. I don't like that. Oh, wait there. Attack you. Thwunk. Ugh. Bam. Yo. See, I don't want to heal for 4 damage, but she needs XP. Because this game, I will say, does not give you very many ways to level up healers. I'll say that is one of the biggest annoyances. Lance. Okay, figure this is gonna happen. Hit the 41! Of course you do! They don't fight by the same accuracy scales. It just doesn't happen. And 48 hitting, because of course it does. Because of course it does! Like, I swear, like, they get a 60, it's like near guaranteed. Speed, defense, good. Defense would be nice on this map. So there's a lot of non... Oh, are you serious? Okay, good. Hitting another 63! Bam, and... Okay, good. You're taking out at least one of them, so that's nice. Good. Jesus. Magic, skill, defense, resistance. Yeah. Got pure water. Cool. Okay, yeah, you're coming down here. You're coming back here, and you're gonna heal him. I know he's not really in all that much danger, but that's what's happening. You can do 11, and you can do 12 from range, or you can do potentially 19. Oh, you could potentially do 15 from range. There we go. Thank you. Good kill. Okay, gonna get her into that. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here. Gonna get this kill with loot. This is a guaranteed kill, which is really nice. Guaranteed kills are always the best. Here we go. And then she's really far out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, rescue her for a turn. Over here, take her, and drop her behind. Wait. Come over here, plop in there. You're level 9, she's level 8, I need XP with her. Okay. Figured this was coming. Ooh. Okay, good. Lovely. I am glad that, because I forgot to switch him off of a lance. Forgot that they would get bonus attack. 42. Missed. Good. Okay, and I'll be able to get him into a forested tile next turn, probably. Okay, good. Missed that as well. Okay. And that's actually really nice because I can just come over here. Sword, come over here, take this fellow out. Probably should have... no, because the Natasha's over to the left with Ardor. Keep on lance, the closer to 50%, the more likely they are to hit for some reason. Yeah, right? Strength, luck, defense, good. More defense. Okay. Let's come over here. Pop a lance in you for a quick rest. Do you mind if I sheath this this lance in you for just a hot second? No? Okay. Cool. Thanks. Much appreciated. Okay, get a level with Erica. Strength. At least it's strength. At least it is strength. Okay, he can come up here. Go for a nice 22 damage, which will leave loot perfect for her attack to kill him, which is really nice. Weapon level increased. Nice. Is now at C. She's at... okay, I need Rad. Got 5 ballista attacks. Yeah, let's go for that one. Bam. Okay, and now Ross can get out of there. Down here. Why did I should have moved Arthur first so she could have healed him again. I could try and do that. I have the high ground, Anakin. Could do this as well. Go for that. What danger? So if they hit, that would put. Do any of these guys have any range capabilities? No, they do not, which is nice. Move them there, and you know this, because this isn't a guaranteed hit. I am more comfortable taking this, where I'm more likely to get hit. But even this turn and next turn, I'm not likely to die. Because there's nothing... I don't believe there are any units that could hit me. That could hit loot. Whereas other units could be hit. or she might miss. Man, hit that 39. Love it. See, 39 is something I would reasonably bet on. Except in Fire Emblem. You do not bet on... Yeah, but missing the 61... I mean, I'm grateful that they're missing the 61. They should have been missing it. The 39 should be about 0. In other games it is. Oh well. Not much I can do about it. Okay, let's move you up. Let's move you up. Let's move you into there. Move you into there. Move her. Come over here. Heal her for a little bit. Get some XP. Break the heal staff, but I have another ready, so that's good. A heal broke. Over here, you can visit this home.
Prince Ephraim, well, gracious me, I haven't heard anything about him. But now that you mention it, there was a big commotion a few days back. I guess the soldiers were chasing somebody, but, well, I was so tired I fell asleep and missed the whole thing.
You goddamn bitch! Okay, have Ross come out this way. Can you... Okay, yeah, so you can't hit... Yeah, you can't hit the archers yet. Let's do this. There we go. I want to weaken them. That is what I want to do. I want to weaken those guys so other units can get the kill. That is my desire. I do like the old Fire Emblem, like, attack double animation, because it's just so clean, right? Like, it really looks like, oh yeah, like there's very little downtime between a double and some other one. Okay, let's go for a 74. Good. Glad you can hit that. Weapon level increased. Lovely. Where was your range to? No, I want to heal you. Heal! I'm gonna heal you! Okay, good. Okay, magic up, speed up, good. Like it if those archers... I'm gonna let her hold some of the bolts, because if I need to, I can just draw them away. Actually, do I want to wait? Because Nami's level 6. She's one of the lowest level people on my team. Like, Loot is only slightly stronger, so maybe... Depending on how this soldier goes... and he's 5, but he's also a knight, so he's got massive D. And... coming in for Calm. Hits at 44, because of course he does. Accuracy is merely a suggestion. Missed, because of course you did. Okay, so let's come up here with Loot. Get this kill. Bam. Get the level. That's good. Magic, skill, speed. That's a really nice level. Loot's gonna look fine as hell. Let's put these guys up here while leaving them in the wooded area. Heal you. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe at some point I'll turn off animations. See, now it's like, well, because these archers probably aren't actually going to move down. Or if they do, well, they might move down. But they'll probably, what is their speed is higher. So they'll probably be even harder to hit with this. So I might as well just go for the kills. Because I still also get good XP. HP, luck, defense. Okay. Not a great level, but not a terrible one either. Okay. Hits a 45, even though I'm in the forest. That's fine. That is fine! Keep spitting in my face, why don't you? Okay, let's get you up into that forest over here. You know, I don't like that. I'm gonna move up into that forest. Gonna have him start going that way. You can go there. I don't want to take any of my casters out of the forest. I don't want to move her even into range until I'm absolutely sure. And Nami's just gonna be in there for the rest of the map. Yeah. Definitely did not want to... Okay, so he's gonna actually kill... Crit! Awesome! I was like, oh, he's gonna kill him regardless, because he's gonna double 12. But comes in here with that 4% crit. Skill, luck, defense. Lovely. I find that I say lovely a lot. I like that word. It's my go-to word. Lovely. Because I feel like it has like it has like that perfect amount of it's almost like a certain amount of like, fuck you. Like, lovely. Okay, but got speed in that. That's nice. So let's move ahead with... Because if I can draw them out, that would be best. Let's pop on the Javi. Because if I can draw them down, I can at least use the, I can at least use the ballista. Or at least try to do some damage with the ballista. Luckily with Gilliam, he just does not take... He gives zero shits about physical attacks. It is lovely. Once again, proving myself right. Okay, I can guarantee a kill with either of them, so let's go for that 69. You low. Arthur is only level 4. Can't guarantee that kill. Do this. Blump, blump. Like, I think my favorite part about this, like, the knights and a lot of, like, the Fire Emblem stuff, is they really make heavy characters feel goddamn heavy. Like, their motions are just so thick and chunky. Like, they are the human equivalent of beef stew. Thick and chunky. Fire! Good. Okay. Now you have a nice shoot up to there. Where are you working with? You're working with a Knight's Crest, Javelin, so I can get one turn of no range. But that's probably not going to last very long. So I should probably try and make that as useful as possible. the fact that I'll have one turn to kind of capitalize. See, when I was younger, would never have thought of that. I would have just been like, oh, I'm just gonna go in right away. Or at least I'll wait until I can get everyone to attack him all at once and not even think about, oh yeah, he's not using a ranged weapon for his first turn. So I just get free damage with no worry for some people. Let's plop him there. Let's get all the people. Okay, and I believe this is a Seas map anyway. Good. Okay, so I think this should be good. So you have a hand... Oh god, you have dodge for days. So you got that much. You got that much. You got that much. You got that much. Yeah, you're gonna get doubled, so that's not exactly... You could potentially do 8 with a Javi. 6. 66. Or 8. Okay, so there is plenty of potential here. I basically just need to make sure that none of my units get essentially one shot. Because that's the thing, right? Like, if any of them get one shot, then it's done. Although, I guess I could... I could... Here's what I'm thinking. I attack ranged with all the characters that can, and then I just rescue them. Like, and then... Like, yeah, there'll be a downturn of lag, but I think they only get, like, 4 health on the castle? Because I'll have to pick them up and then drop them. So that'd be 2 turns of... Yeah, let's, well, actually, so I have 1... So... Okay. Now I gotta start somewhere, so I'll start with it. A ballista failed? How could this be? I guess it's up to me. Could just compare javelin damage with unit versus unit defense. Yeah, that is true as well. Okay, missed a 51. He would hit that 51. Weapon level strength. Okay. Could also try this, where she'll have better dodge because she's in woods. Okay, hit a 10. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, come over here. 52, 27, 52. Nope. Okay. And... Bam. Okay, so I did 15 damage that turn. Or with all those. So... Could do potentially 14. Ooh. You know, let's not risk... let's not risk that, like, not being dropped. Okay. You're probably going to dodge. You can't rescue him. You can rescue them. So, I will... do that. There we go. Okay, 17. So 3 damage each turn. And he went with Colm, which of all the people is probably the better one, because now he still only has the melee one equipped, which is really nice. Let's drop you there. Drop you there. Now the big question is... could Erica kill the boss? Because the rapier... What's the rapier good against? Because I believe the rapier gets bonus against... effective against infantry. Because I think they mentioned that the rapier was good against cavalry and knights. Because I would like to get the kill with her, if possible. Good. Okay, so she only... I feel like she should be able to hit for 4, regardless. Yeah, okay, so she would actually do 19 times 2. Okay, so this has higher hit as well. So let's just go for it. Okay. Okay. And she only takes 9. You missed 2 76s? You dumb broad? Come on, man. You're using all my rapier uses. Oh, well, at least I know the heal won't kill her. Or won't make it so. She dies. Come on. There we go. Took long enough. Lord Torado! No, no! God. Missed 2 76s. That is... annoying. Okay, let's go for a heal. Just to get some XP. Because might as well. But luckily, you know, I can just... God damn it. Wanted to go into the supply. Whatever, I'll just seize it. Ooh, lovely water. My brother is somewhere in this castle. Seth, we must go inside. Hold, Lady Erica. Look, in the shadows. A figure. Ah, an enemy soldier. Princess Erica, and is that you, Seth? Sir Orson, why are you here? You should be with Prince Ephraim. Are you all right, Orson? If you're here, my brother must be here as well, right? Yes. Prince Ephraim and I were both captured by Grado forces and held here as prisoners. I just managed to escape myself. A chance to escape. Wait a minute. Why aren't you using the boulder? Because Natasha's hot. It's what I had prayed for. Orson, are you well? Your face is so pale. Grado's men, don't tell me they've... No, it's nothing. But Lord Ephraim, I cannot say whether he's still unharmed. What? Where is he? Where is my brother? If he lives still, he will be in one of the deeper cells, where I was held. Head down this corridor to the dungeons, quickly, before reinforcements arrive. Thank you. Seth is not entertained. It's a trap!
Oh my god, it's a trap! Oh my god! It's a trap! They referenced the thing!
This way, Princess Erica. Prince Ephraim is being kept in a cell back here. Very well, let's go. So, Orson, how long ago were you taken prisoner? Some 2 weeks past. Prince Ephraim and I were forced to surrender. We've been held captive here in this dungeon since that black day. Did you gain any news from your captors during that time? Unfortunately, no. Not a word. Our daily meal was brought to us by servants from the neighboring village. They were instructed not to speak to us, and we heard nothing of the war. Tell me, Seth, how fares Rheneas? Rheneas has fallen. King Phaedo. The king is dead. Dead. My king. My apologies, Princess Erica. I have served you poorly. You're not to blame, Sir Orson. We must look to the future, and not find fault in the past. The Grado army pursues me in hopes of acquiring my bracelet. My brother wears this bracelet's twin, and he is in danger too. Bracelet? I remember. Prince Ephraim still wears the bracelet. And Grado is after them. If that's the case, Princess, perhaps you should entrust the bracelets to someone else. Perhaps, but... Give them to me or to Seth. Let someone you trust guard them. If the Empire desires your bracelet, you are in danger as long as you hold it. For your own safety, Your Highness, please, What say you? We must not allow the sacred stone of Reneus to be taken. Everything you say is true and sensible, yet... Sir Orson, I'm sorry for this, but please give me your weapons. Seth? What are you talking about, Seth? Can't you see I'm unarmed? Do you think they allow prisoners weapons? What kind of injury have you taken that you suggest such foolishness? If I am mistaken, then I will give you all due apologies. However, there are questions I have that I cannot answer. Too many questions. Why did no enemy reinforcements come from the castle during our battle outside? Why would you escape your cell and yet leave Prince Ephraim in chains? How do you know of the tie between the bracelets and the sacred stone? Seth, there's some misunderstanding here. And why? Why do you conceal a blade within your doublet? What? Very well. You haven't changed a bit, Seth. If only Erica had been alone. You, however, simply will not be deceived. Orson, what is the... Orson, why did you betray Reneus? My fondest wish will be granted. To spend the rest of my days in the embrace of my loving wife once more. What are you saying?
Now, that's enough. You've done well, Orson. I'll take over now. You may return to your beloved wife.
Oh, he's red! Time to murder him! Who are you?
We've never met. I am Tirado, loyal and talented aide to Walter, general of the Great Army.
You're that monster's...
And you are General Seth of Reneus, yes? I thought to catch a little bird in my net, and it seems instead I've snared a hawk.
Where's my brother?
Ah, yes, your brother. He's not here. The coward fled Lord Walter's pursuit. Somehow he escaped the castle. And escaping under these conditions, such stubbornness is quite annoying.
Dude, Ephraim is a boss.
It was my cunning that led us to turn this unfortunate blunder to our advantage. I spread the rumors myself. I led the villagers to believe he was our prisoner. We'll bear a trap to which to catch his sweet, devoted sister.
My brother escaped?
Yes, but your no doubt emotional reunion will have to wait until the afterlife. Let's end this, shall we?
Oh my god. Dude, our brother is still alive. Dab!
First, to destroy the bridge and cut off your only avenue of escape.
All soldiers to arms! Kill the bracelet! kill the bracelet! Take the princess! Wait a second. Ah, how'd they blow up the bridge? Oh yeah, they have mines in this world, I forgot. Princess Erica, we have to get away from this place. But how? The bridge is gone! None of us can swim! Blast! Oh brother, I'm so sorry. Oh god, they... less units this time! Well, let's look at the map first. My brother! Okay, so they got a chest here and a door there, so I'm gonna want Colm. They got a place presumably where reinforcements will come from. They got another door with some more chests, and we got Tirado, who has a silver lance and a javelin. This guy's gonna be a bitch and a half to deal with. I'm going to need magic for that. And, ooh, who has the Armor Slayer? Don't I have that? That would be best. Unless that was on someone that died. Wait, no way I had, supply. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So Rapier, if I remember, is good against cavalry and armor, so she doesn't need it. Gonna drop that in there. Oh god, I really wish I could. Okay. So this map has a lot of movement. Like this is a large map, so I am tempted not to bring. Who shouldn't I bring? Because I need magic, I need loot. Arthur's pretty weak. Yeah, I would rather have Joshua than Arthur. Especially given... I'll trade their vulneraries. Is there anyone with another sword that I could give him? Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll trade swords with you. Can you do an iron blade? Yeah, you can do an iron blade. Okay, that's good. Because I'm gonna be giving... Actually, that's what I'll do. Comb... There we go. Because I'm going to be giving him the Armor Slayer to help with that problem that will arise. I don't believe I have any other real things. I'll need to make sure I don't use the rapier very much. He has an iron sword, iron lance, a javi. Don't know why I'm calling it a javi. Is there anyone... What rank is What rank are you? You're A. I'm not going to be able to use you for a bit. Because I don't even think you're at C. You're probably the best spear user after. No, you're also at C. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to deal with it like this. Formation. You're spears, so I'm gonna want some axe people. Gonna have to ask you a question. I'm gonna try and deal with you in some certain ways. Yeah, and these guys are gonna be tagging me regardless. Just need to be. Mostly, I just need to be careful about Natasha. I'm gonna switch those two. That way, she's at least closer to that one. And this, she's closer to that one. Okay. Let's save. Because it's not like there's any map stuff I could do. They didn't even give me the option. Those assholes. Man, I don't have anyone that I can have fun with. There we go. A mature priest of value, he's gentle and reassuring. Seth, young commander of Vernais, calm, composed, and skilled. Young mage of Vernais, she believes she is a prodigy. I mean, honestly, like if someone said, yeah, I can make fire from a book, I don't really have reason to believe. Oh, this is only one wide? Oh, that's not... Oh, wait, no, it's too wide. Damn. But if I go there, that will at least block off that movement a bit. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Good. Ooh, you can only do 22, but you can double a 19 with only 22% chance to hit. And I would rather... Oh, yeah, fucking... Yeah, put your back into it! Yeah, there we go. Love it. Don't know why I was so into that one specifically. Strength, luck, defense, lovely. I wonder if, like, the second Journeyman class... Like, I wonder what the benefits are of doing Journeyman multiple times. Like, is there any, like, discernible benefit? Ooh, yeah, give me that XP with Namie. Bam! Bam! Okay, good. Can you hit her? No, you can't. So, you're relatively safe. So let's... He's gonna come down there and attack you. So let's move everyone up very carefully. I'd like to keep you mostly damage-free. The benefits are to become a meme. Lovely! Who doesn't love memes? I wonder if it's... because if you do get to do, like, another, like, rank up at level 10, I wonder if it's... I wonder if its primary purpose is to just, give you more available levels. oh, it gives you more chances to level, which would be pretty nice. Okay, going for that 0 damage! Gilliam, my man! Getting that 0 damage. Okay, and you're... Ooh, yeah, archer fight! Damn it! You hit a 53, but I'm gonna hit 100 and do it twice. Because Nami's better than you. Nami from down under! Skill speed, yup, she's doubling. Okay. Hey! How's it going, my guy? Erica! Prince Ephraim, I hear sounds from the east corridor. Sounds like fighting. Do you think it could be General Seth and Princess Erica? We have 2 goals here, men. Save Erica and vanquish the enemy. Kyle, Ford, are you ready? Yes, Your Highness. As always. Lord Ephraim, we should join forces with Princess Erica first. We should be able to reach them by the way of the eastern corridor. Come now, Kyle. That seems like a lot of trouble when we could just crush Grado between us. A lot of trouble? Ford, you're as insolent as you are careless. If anything would happen to Princess Erica, we Knights of Rheneas would... Fine, I see where you stand. Calm down before you boil over. Prince Ephraim will decide. How shall we proceed, Your Highness? We await your command, Prince Ephraim. Both of you, follow me! I will give no actual orders, because that's up to the player. We don't want to allow them such unbridled freedom so as to make it seem like they have choice in this game. Bam.
Hit them with that fire.
Boom. Give me that loot level. Get to level 8. Speed, luck, resistance. Good. Door key. Don't really... Well, actually... Can you... You can't hit there yet. So you know what? I'm gonna... Might as well trade with you. Just get that key on him. He's a... Just gonna walk right over here, heal you up, get you up to max full health. So that... Okay, so this is... So because they joined back here... Well, actually, no. I guess it still doesn't matter as much, because if after this map we split, then it's still kinda... Like, chances are they're gonna join at a higher level anyway. You're a spearman. But all the items that I took off of what's his face, Orson, gonna help a lot. I'm just gonna stab you in the butt with Mr. Gilliam. See, I find that when I casually played through this game when I was younger, I never really liked using the big chonkers, just because I always felt like they were so slow. Like, you could never really double with them as much as I wanted to. But now that I'm older and I realize, oh yeah, having some big chonguses, just kind of like messing around, it's pretty nice. all things considered. Okay, I'm gonna try and like meet here and trade off some stuff. But I'm gonna have... Actually, should I have at least one archer go down this way? Maybe... I'll have... Because the thing is, right, there's only so much I... Well, honestly... Don't know how I want to do this. Let's just send them up this way, and then... Yeah, I'll let her be down there alone. Can... Go. Do need to make sure I get those chests and stuff. Bam. Boink. Gonna double? Yeah, good job, Kyle.
Mega car.
Okay, Archer comes over because he wants to die. Always welcomed. Oop, my headset just decided to reconnect. Okay, you can do 6 damage. You can do 16, which would bring you down to less than 6, I believe. Damn, hit that 51. Okay, good. I would like to kill him with Gilliam, but that's not going to happen. Because he can't get there. So Naomi is a good other one, because as well I have an Orion's Bolt for Naomi to use once she gets up to snuff. Let's open that door. I'll let her be the one. Do you have any? A whole bunch of steel lances. Hey, how's it going? Oh wait, not killer lance. Let's not waste things. Poke you. Poke you. Archer tried to front on us, not realizing the limitations of his abilities. Ford. Item, let's have a lance equipped. I guess I can move you up. What is your resistance? Your resistance is 5. Honestly? That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, 46 to do 11. Oh yeah, crit! Love you, Colm. That's really good. Yeah, missed that 57. Boom. Get doubled by my horsemans. Archer just got power of friendship. You have fronted on me, and I have just stabbed you in the sternum. And you went to attack her, because presumably you do more damage to her. That's fine. Oh, you missed. Lovely. Loot, please double. Your speed is high. Yes. Oh! Damn! Throwing out them gang signs. Puh, puh, bleh. Now, unfortunately, you didn't do that on your first attack, so you used 2 moves. But, you know, we accept those in this house. Okay. Let's do that. Let's move ahead one more time. And this time I will... Actually, I won't put loot there. Just yet. Heal. Might as well. Get a bit of XP for Natasha. Ugh. Okay, where's your danger distance? 9, 9, 8. Okay. Let's end there. Let one of those guys come down and attack home again. Basically, I'm doing this because it'll... oh yeah, he broke. He broke. I was like, how did he double? And I was like, oh yeah, I gave him one that had 3. Okay, more enemies. Perfect. I knew they would be coming from somewhere. You can do that. What level are you? Level 8. Can you... You can't one-tap them, but you could do that. You know, let's go for this. Bam! Oh, you hit me with some weather. You hit me with a big thing of noise. Because that's what thunder is. It's not... Like, it's not... The move isn't lightning. level 9, level 9, level 8. Spears will help up this way. So let's have you go this way. You go this way. Talk. Brother!
Franz, how have you been?
I should ask you. We'd heard you were captured by Grado's men. I was worried.
Worried? I ride with Prince Ephraim, little brother. Death will have a tough time catching anyone who rides with our prince. But it's not like we've avoided trouble altogether, that's for sure. Say, have you grown taller than me?
I have. I've also finished my training. I'm now a sworn knight of Rheneas. You just watch. I'm going to be on par with General Seth one day.
You want to be like General, huh? What about me?
Oh, I still want to be like you too, brother. You're all right, I guess. You're not as cool as the General. But, you know, I guess you're pretty all right. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Yeah, so this is the main purpose of this kind of like funnel strat. Where like Calm can't die in one hit unless he gets crit, but they don't have any crit chance. And chances are he's gonna dodge. So it's pretty safe for me to do this. Just pretty safe. It's not completely safe, but it's pretty safe. Additionally, he gets a decent amount of XP from just doing damage. Boom! You poked him. Got poked back. Oh no, you have a javelin. Ah, you missed. You bitch. You bitch. Okay, so let's have you come over here and... Can you poke this man to death? No, you can't. And it's 24. Yeah, let's poke you to death. Pokety poke poke. Yes. Poke you to death. Level up. My boy Franz. Strength, luck, resistance. Lovely. Do you have a javi? No, you have a steel sword. So, come down here with her. Oh, you can't do it. Steel lance. Okay, you can poke him. Take 4 poking in return. Okay. And then you can... Actually, I'll just... 16... Yeah. Good. I'll just let that happen. No need to move Namie. I would rather her go up top left with the rest. Skill, luck, nice. Not a great level, but certainly not the worst that I've ever gotten. Let her heal for 1. Do that. Okay, and Prince Ephraim has elixirs and vulneraries. He also has elixir and vulnerary. What doth this man have? He has a steel sword. So let's move up here with the steel lance equipped. Do that there. Let's just remove that annoyance. Oh, that's a really good level. Okay. And neither of them can actually attack him, so I'm gonna come up here and get the chest item. Angelic Robe. What does that do again? It's a pretty good one. Increases HP by a max of 7 points. Vanishes after use. See, that seems like one I would want to save Scum to just get the 7. Let's come up here. Let's heal you a little bit, get your health, and get the XP. Yeah, much better to be safe than sorry in a stage like this. Ten, 9. Both these guys should come and attack home. Ooh, both coming in with actual damage. Of course. I wonder if the stairs gave any avoidance. Because I always... Some of the tiles I'm just like, oh, it's just a different strength, skill, speed. Lovely. Like, chances are, right? There has to be some associated thing with it. Okay, you hit a 44 this time, but that's fine, because doing damage to you guys, and I should be able to take you out. And there are no other enemies in the vicinity with which that could attack him. Missed the 62, and he's going to get doubled? No double. But that's fine. Okay, coming in with that 40. Probably going to get doubled here, right? Because he's using an Iron Lance. So, there's, like, no weight to it. The only less heavy one, I think, is a Slim Lance. See, the nice part is knowing that there can't be reinforcements from that direction. Okay. So, I need to come over here and deal with some issues. Yeah, let's deal with these issues. Oh, dude. He was swinging for the fences. He called it. I do like seeing crit animations that I haven't seen. Oh, that's not a great level. That I haven't seen in a long time, or I never even saw. Like, is that, like, you have to remember that is a distinct possibility. Like, some of these I probably have never even seen before. Could just do that. Or I should probably just do this. Minimize potential damage. Just do it. Don't try and be cheeky and kill with certain people. Just be like, you know what? Here's how I'm gonna do it. Weapon level increased. Good. So that means she can use B rank. One staff. You know what? I will heal you. Because I'm gonna have multiple turns to try and heal you anyway. One thing that I do need to check. What, yeah, I just moved him into range. Do you have a longbow? Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's fine. Just gotta remember not to move anyone else into the range. One thing I do need to be careful of is whether or not the people that I'm moving up towards drop chest keys. Because if they don't, skill, HP, skill, speed, other thing. Well, actually, yeah, if one of them drops on him, so there's a longbow there, flux there, steel sword there. Okay, yeah, so okay, so I'm going to need to get Colm over here. Need to remember that. Okay, I'll let Ephraim take this bit. Yeah, so I'm going to need to travel Colm all the way over there before killing the boss to get those chests. Ooh, only one. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yep. Okay. But luckily, longbow has less accuracy than a regular bow, I believe. Let's go for this, because it's 16 times 2, so might as well. Just again. Dude, loot might actually just be a prodigy. She might be. Cool. Magic, luck, defense. So now if I wanted to, I could upgrade her to an advanced unit. Now, am I going to do that? Hell no. Because I want her to get more stats. I just need the map to unlock, so I can... so I can, you know, facilitate that. That's another thing. Like, if I'm doing like skirmish maps and I'm grinding, those are probably ones that I'll like just reset on. Because those ones definitely aren't worth it to die on. Let's go with the 87. Good. Blue do 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 do. HP, speed, okay. I can accept speed as like a replacement for like a strength increase. Like I can accept that. Oh yeah, these guys are down here. Forgot about that. Yeah, the stairs don't give any bonus. So I wonder, maybe they're just getting lucky. Must have just been getting lucky. Yeah. Okay, now there's a thief roaming around. Oh, he has a lockpick on him? Take the angelic robe. Give it to there already. Wait. Actually, I need to make sure that these... Yeah, don't want to rush forward and regret it. That one can go over there. So, you know, I'll do this. Move him there. Ooh, so this one's actually kind of dangerous. Because you know, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move him there. And what that will do is it'll draw this one down to attack, but not this one. Hoping to distract you and forgot to ask a while ago. I challenge you to create a character idea for a dark deity dancer. When you say character idea, do you mean how it would work, or what they would look like? Because that would be my question. And if it's the what would they look like, the obvious answer, because of course it's obvious, would of course be any person with a fro. I think having a fro, obviously reminiscent of like a disco dancer, or better yet, have that be like the class, a disco dancer, and when it like that's the upgrade, that's the tier 3 dancer class, and when they do that, they dance for all the people around them in like a box around them. Not just like the cardinal directions. Sort of like some of the, whatchamacallem characters. Heron characters from... I'm willing to bet that. Good. Like the Heron characters from Path of, or Radiant Dawn. I haven't played Path of Radiant, so I can't speak to it. Give me your lockpick, dude. I want your lockpick. That's valuable to me. I'll just let Loot take the skill. Bam. Awesome. Give me. Excuse me, I'm going to take your lockpick. Okay. And do you need any heals? You are missing 1 health. But I'm not going to do it. Okay, so what that has done is it has opened up the path. It has opened up a path of potential. Actually, could you? You're able to kill him 1 hit. Come on, do it. Good. Good job, Kyle. So I needed that to happen. Because this guy only has a longbow. But if I do this, he has low chance to hit, less than a coin flip. But he's going to hit it. Called it. But he can't kill her. That's the important thing. And then I can move up. Disco could be a subclass. I was thinking a lady from Oasis. Typical desert dancer girl with scavenged leather scraps she got from recent battlefields. A secret crush on the arm of the champion. Does it have to be secret? I feel like everyone should have a crush on Orma. He has honor! Bullshit, you hit 2 45s in a row. Bullshit, you hit 2 45s and then a 66. But you're gonna double this and deal with it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. At least you missed that 44. Bam. Bam. But yeah, in terms of like a character, trying to think of like what character traits I would like a dancer to have. Honestly, I would like someone with like someone whose backstory is like they have a prosthetic, like they have like prosthetic legs, right? And they're just like, no, I'm not gonna stop dancing just because I don't have like my regular legs. Like, why would I do that? Like, this is all I know and I've ever wanted to do. I'm not gonna stop just because I lost my legs. Those aren't what made me a great dancer. It was my passion for the craft. And then have the classes be disco queen. Oh, what is it? What's that song? She thinks she's making a huge secret, but it's stupid obvious. Dancing queen. Oh fuck! Is that song that they referenced in Gravity Falls? Dancing queen. Oh god, I cannot think of it. Okay, yeah, I need to come down here and deal with this fellow right quick. Oh, thanks for that on the 1 damage. But you know what? It's better than him missing. Better than him missing. Level 10, strength skill, good. Dancing queen, causing a scene. She was an up-and-coming dancer, but left a bit after Orma was exiled. Yeah. Get sad. Bam! You just fucking stab this knife into your throat. All attacks are just are so final too, right? Like all of them carry oomph. They carry chutzpah. I don't think that's the right one. That's more like moxie. You got moxie, kid. Hey, yo, you got that moxie. Iron blade. Steel sword. 51, 55. Let's go with steel sword. Yeah. You missed me. Meh. Okay, took them out. That's good. That is a good thing that occurred. Okay, let's move you up. Let's... yeah, let's do... Next, let's do that to a motherfucker. Yeah, you know what? Straight up, I think if I was ever slit in the neck, probably wouldn't think it was not final enough. I'm like, okay, they really wanted this. They went for my neck. Okay, let's of course you hit the 48, but whatever. Going for boom boom. Everybody say way ho. Erica leveled up. Good. She needs the level for when she fights. No strength, but got skill and speed, so that's good. So I might be able to evade a little bit more. I could... boom. Bam. I like the idea that they are throwing a regular axe, but somehow, through sheer force of will, they're forcing it to boomerang. They're just like, come back. Okay. She leveled up. Tasha. Skill, speed. Okay. Would like magic. Not... See, what... Is magic the stat that affects how much they heal? Is that how it works? Because that's what I think. That's how I think it should work. Yeah, do that. Okay. Okay, good. I can start getting... Ooh, wait. Weird. Yeah. He's probably... Yeah, anyone that has Seize Throne, the boss doesn't move, so I'm not worried. Let's go have a sibling reunion. Ephraim! Look at the staff, I think it tells you the calculations. Oh yeah, that's what I figured. That heal restores HP to allies in adjacent spaces. Staff E, range 1. Staff D restores many HP to allies in adjacent spaces. Yeah. So... or is it... No, staff mastery level. Magical power is akin to strength. Yeah. Oh well. Doesn't... Not exactly important. Hey, Ephraim! Erica, are you well? Brother, is it really? You're alive! You're alive! Well, of course I am. After we escaped Runfall, I thought I'd strike a blow against the Emperor himself. Don't worry about it. When I heard that you'd been waylaid by the enemy, however, I turned back to find you. Looks like my timing was impeccable. I'm so sorry. The irony is that I was trying to rescue you. All I did was interfere with your plans. What are you talking about? You came to help me, didn't you? Your efforts alone are enough to inspire me. Come on, Erica! The enemy awaits! Alright. Yeah, let's go kill some people. Okay. Ooh, wait, you have a door key. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade with you. Actually, you know what? I'd rather you save a door key, actually. Might as well, right? Because I can at least, like, bring it to another map. Okay. Let's heal you up.
Oh my god, it's Kyle.
Oh, wait. Okay, let's just mosey on in here. Let Calm go raid the pantry, essentially. Ooh, what's in here? Got a silver sword. Nice. Can he use it? No, that's rank A. You know what? Might as well send the door key now. His range is basically 1 and 2, so let's start setting everyone up. Have some rescuers down under, just in case. Yeah, make sure the people that might actually be hurt or topped off at least. Okay. So we've got Armor Slayer. I got. Because what's strong? Strong against cavalry and knights, so that's good. Rapier is good against infantry, which is all like rounded units, I think. We got magic, which is good against knight people. We have Armor Slayer, which is effective against knights. And then we have her with a bow. Chest. Elysian Whip. Nice. I believe this is for, yeah, so this would be for when I recruit someone else with wings. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the damage. So you're probably going to get hit with a 23, which isn't great. Only for a like the fact that the throne gives 30 avoidance, it's a real kick in the butt, kick in the balls. Okay, so chances are I'm going to be using a Gonsley for whatever. Rapier. Oof. But with everything, I probably... Yeah, you're not attacking. You're just not attacking. Yeah, you're probably also not attacking. Can you? No. Okay. So how do I want to work? How do I want to work this? Okay. Here is what I am thinking. Actually, who? 27, 23, 23, 22. Okay. Here's how I'm thinking I'm going to do this. Attack with loot. Attack with loot. See if I hit, do damage. Attack with Joshua. See if I hit and do damage. Then, that doesn't work. Try with Erica, because I'm going to be doing her path first, so I need her to get a bit more XP. And then try with Ephraim. Yeah, I think that's how this is gonna go. So let's get started.
My men were unable to finish the job, were they? Falls on me to show you my own special brand of power.
Come on, give me a crit loot. Nope, okay. But you at least hit twice, so that's really good, and you leveled from it. If you could give me some defense, that would be nice. Skill, speed, luck. Okay. We'll take we take those. We take those. So let's come up here. Armor Slayer. See, this is like the one point where I'm like, ooh, that's really high, like, chance to get hit compared to my own hit. But I'm gonna go for it. Miss. Hit. Miss again. Okay. Armor Slayer, not great. Weapon level increased. I wonder... so I'm going to actually rescue. Special brand of power just means 70 pounds of fucking iron. Yeah, basically. Can you... No, okay. No one is big enough to, okay, that's... He has 69% chance to hit. This wouldn't kill anyway, unless I crit. Unless I crit one of them and hit the other. See, the thing I'm worried about... What is his chance? His chance is 69, 25 times 2. So actually, what I'm thinking about doing... Because the thing is, I don't want to attack... Actually, can you rescue him? No, you can't. You can't rescue... You can rescue either one of them. And can you rescue her? Okay, so you can rescue her, but you wouldn't be able to move after. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking I do. I think he will default to a melee. So, I plan to move Ephraim here. He will engage the attack next turn, which will leave him free to move the turn after in case he gets hit to get mended by Natasha. So I'm going to do that, because he has Ranglaife on. I could... try for a Killer Lance. Killer Lance riposte. However, not too comfortable with that. But I am going to take the good things from you and plop them into supply. Wait. Trade with you. Give you, take your 2 big vulneraries. Wait. Kyle, you're not using that. Here, take the hatchet. Trade. Let's take that iron sword and that steel lance. And Franz and Ford, let's trade with you. Steel lance, elixir. Wait, let's trade with you. Give me the silver sword and the steel sword. There we go. Take all the things I want from the people before I try any of this. Before I try any of this ridiculousness. Okay. I'm gonna wait. So he heals for 4. Okay, he's javelining her, but only 14 potential. So that's really good. She can take a hit. Okay. That's actually really good for me. Because if that's the priority to attack her, then that's a pretty big deal. Because what that means is that he's going to be trying to attack someone he has less chance to hit. And while it might be slower, it is still superior. See, that was foolish of me that turn. Does he just have an ability to negate damage? That was foolish of me because I had already used... I'd already used Natasha's heal, so I couldn't heal her again. What? Yeah, I remember reading that generals have, like, a special move, don't they? You know, I'm going to save state here. And this is... I'm save stating here because I'm about to do something probably stupid. That might end up with me dying in worst case scenario. But I want to do it. Yeah, that's the thing that I was worried about happening. Okay, so is it something like if generals hit, then they have a chance to not take damage the next attack? Like, if they're getting doubled? Yeah, this is the worry. Okay, you dodged that, so that's good. 9. 9 again. Okay. Okay. See, that was the worry. That she would get hit and then get hit again. Now, I could try... She's level 11. liking loot. But dude, I could get Ross to do it. I could meme this shit with Ross. Let's go for it.
Yeah, Ross!
Very impressive. However, I expect you'll wish you died here on my steel. Lord Walter is not nearly as merciful as I.
Is activation just equal to their luck stat, unless that's just player units? Interesting. So the fact that it got procced multiple times was just me being unlucky, or him having a high luck stat. Damn, look at that. Yeah, Journeyman! Oh, that was a terrible level. Come on, Ross! You're a Journeyman! And you can't even do it. Okay, well, let's get some heal XP on you. I'll need to make sure I buy some stabs and stuff for her, along with a fire for loot. Brother, I worried you, didn't I, Erica? And you as well, General? Not at all. We're happy you're safe. But tell me, Prince, do you know of Orson's treachery against you and Oliver Naeus? Yes, though I'd learned of it all too late, after we'd been trapped at Renval. I still find it difficult to believe that after all his years of service to Rheneas, I am morally responsible for his plight. Ephraim? Ephraim! What is it, Mer? Something's coming! It's drawing near! Dark, big, and great in number. You understand? It looks like we should get out of here. Brother, this girl. Her hair is indigo. Where did... Ah, that's a long story. For now, we must move. Suffice to say, Emperor Vigard has enlisted some otherworldly powers. We must warn everyone of the danger. We must away! A new journey! See, I like how I titled this stream, like, we're splitting paths, and I'm only getting to it at the end of the stream. What is it, Erica? I was thinking about Leon. Last time we saw him was 1.5 years ago. You're right. It was at Great Oak Keep. Has it really been only 1.5 years? Wah, 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 wah. 1.5 years ago. Ephraim, Leon, where are you two? We're over here, Erica. You better be quick. Ephraim says he's tired of waiting. Oh, please, I'm sure you could wait a few moments longer. You're late. How does it take you so long to prepare for such a simple trip? Rest easy, Ephraim. There's no need to be so curt with your own sister. After all, a king must learn to treat women with honor and discretion. That's what Father McGregor says. Thank you, Leon. You, unlike my dear brother, are a true gentleman. I was up far too late thinking about my prayer to the temple flame last night. I am afraid I overslept. Your prayer? What are you babbling about? Don't you dare try to dismiss the lolly dragon, you creep! Is that too bad to say? Yeah, right?
Do not dismiss the dragon, Lolly! She is arguably one of the best characters in terms of battle strength.
Although you need to make sure you have a Hummern so you don't use her fucking gem all the way. Come now, you know that flame has been burning since the time of darkness ended. You must know the story that the flame will answer the prayers of any pilgrim. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, Ephraim, Father McGregor is going to scold you for neglecting your studies, so don't even joke about that. So tell us, what have you decided to pray for, Erica? It's a secret. I should have known. You're so boring. Well, how about you, Ephraim? Me? Let's see. Guess I'll pray to become a stronger fighter. That's just like you, Ephraim. Just like you indeed, brother. I can never tell if you're complimenting me or mocking me. Praising you, of course! Right, Erica? Yes, that's right. And you, Leon? What will you pray for? What? Me? I suppose all I really want is for all our people to be happy. That's very much like you. Very much so, Leon. Now, I'm the one who cannot tell if he's being praised, or you're being praised as always, Leon. Tell me, why the sudden decision to visit the temple? Did my brother do something again? Now listen, you. Oh no, it's not what Ephraim's done, it's what he hasn't done. He's learned nothing at all about the sacred stones and the temple flame, so... Father McGregor became angry. He said, one destined to become king and rule over a nation must know the history of his kingdom and must respect the sacred stones. Ever since I came to Grado, my life has been chastisement and castigation. Father McGregor does not think me to be altogether too kingly, and yet General Dussel has nothing but praise for you, Ephraim. He says you're brave and true, and you've the makings of a great king. A great king? I honestly have no idea what that means. Erica should succeed the throne. I'd be happy simply taking my lance and traveling the land as a mercenary. Ephraim, that is nothing but foolish, irresponsible romanticism. Do you realize how much your words would fill Father's heart with grief? Are we speaking of the same man? Our father will likely outlive us all. For now, I'm content just learning the lance from General Dussel. What about you, Leon? Is there anything you want to do? Me? Well, I suppose I want to become like my father. You were born to be the Emperor of Grado, Leon. It suits you. No, I don't think so. I'm not. One thing I do not know from watching my father is that being Emperor is hard. Every day he answers the complaints of the people, and he almost never sleeps. My father is always so very tired. I hope one day that I can help him. Leon, you are so honorable. You should learn from him, brother. Again with your criticism. Tell me, Erica, what say you to dressing like me and becoming king in my stead? You're so skinny I doubt anyone would notice you're not really a man. Ephraim, are you saying I don't have bosoms? What do you suppose Leon is doing now? When Emperor Vigard ordered the invasion, how do you think Leon felt? He's always been so gentle, but he worships his father. He'd never question him. But the Emperor, he's clearly not behaving rationally. I just hope he's not so far gone that he'd hurt his own flesh and blood. I just pray for the day when the three of us can be together once again. It'll come, I've no doubt. Back to the big castle in Frelia. Erica, Ephraim, welcome! The two of you returning together, it's like a dream come true. You must know, I've prayed every day for your safe return, instead of getting on a fucking flying horse and going to help you. I'm so happy to see you, Tana. I'm sorry, Tana. I didn't want for you to worry. Oh, it doesn't matter now. All that really matters is that we've been brought together again. My own brother will soon return from the field. It'll be nice to sit down and discuss things again.
Princess Tana! Prince Anais has returned from the front.
Welcome home, dear brother. I'm so happy to see you return safe and sound.
You didn't expect less, did you? Did you think Grado slugs could touch me? With my bow, I'll take down every Grado soldier from here to the Emperor's palace.
Well met, Anais.
Ephraim!
It's good to see you, Prince Anais.
They say Anais has fallen. I believe I warned you before. This happened because you provided Grado the opportunity to strike.
Brother, mind your tongue. This is no occasion for such harsh words. Ephraim and Erica have lost their father to this terrible war.
I'm sorry to hear of your father's death.
Oh god, you made a decent man into a goblin. I mean, this is cool guy voice. This is cool guy voice, right?
Like, here be Ephraim. Dude, you wanna come surfing with me? This is Goblin.
Our most important task is to defeat Grado and end this war.
Oh, nice. I'm sorry, Erica, Ephraim. It's alright, it's comforting to see that in all of this, at least he hasn't changed. Anais has hated me for as long as I can remember. My brother looks upon you as a rival, Ephraim. And as you know, he wants to be the best at everything. Except lancing, because apparently he likes using a bow. He doesn't lance anybody! Sexual innuendo. The best king, the best general, the best fighter, the best man. He won't allow himself to be beaten at anything.
Tana, you talk too much. My father would like the both of you to sit with him in a war council. Will you come with me to take part in your official audience? Is this better? Me giving him like a Brooklyn accent? Is this a decent man's accent? Hey, yo.
Yes, of course. There's much that I have to tell him. It will be our honor to attend.
This way. Hey, yo.
It does my heart good to see you all here safely within our castle walls. Would that we had more time for pleasantries, but let us hear your news.
Very well. I will begin. I've directed the body of Frelia's army south to engage Grado directly. Our troops are proving themselves superior, and the battle progresses favorably.
But the riddle still needs answering. Why did Grado begin this war in the first place? Your Majesty, we may well have found something relating to that.
What is an archer but a long-range lancer with more lances to far lance with? Ayo.
I mean, I feel like there is actually an argument to that. Because the structure of a lance is very similar to an arrow. Like, they both have, like, the head, and it's a wooden shaft. The difference is the fletching at the back. But there's nothing to say you couldn't make a really big arrow and just call it a lance. So if you could do that, could you not just shrink that lance down and then it would be an arrow? Questions. Your Majesty, we learned something on our travels. News that weighs heavily upon us. Ah, yes. A messenger delivered your report to us a few days ago. Grado is trying to destroy the sacred stones. Is that it? Yes. We've strengthened the tower's defenses. Frelia's stone is safe for the time being. But we remain confused in this. What does Grado hope to gain by destroying the sacred stones? We don't know. The legends say the stones protect us all from the power of darkness. I can't say if it relates, but I have a story about Grado. It's been troubling me, and I would like to share it with you all. Mer, come here, please. Yes? Who's this girl? It's our dragon lolly, TM. On her back. Wings? Ephraim, who is she? This is Mer. I met her while fighting in Grado territory. Mer, would you please tell everyone here the story you told me? Please, Ephraim, you tell them. She's a bit shy. Very well. Mer tells me that she belongs to an ancient race of dragonfolk. They're mentioned in a few legends. They're called the tribe of Manakete. Manakete? Yes. Their name appears several times in the tale of the Sacred Stones. It says they were neither human nor demon, but a separate, aloof race. Please, Mer. You cowardice archer! No smart lancer that can outreach your best pikeman, dumbass! Almost, it seems like you're almost like quoting from like almost like a Fate-Stay Night abridged or something. Is that what? Are these quotes? or are these just genius coming from you right now? You live in the east, in darkling woods. One day, yes, we felt something, an ominous energy to the south. From the direction of Grado. They felt a force flowing out of the Grado Empire. Sala and I, we went to investigate this energy, but on our way, we came across a battle and we were drawn into the conflict. Mer got lost and was wandering aimlessly in an isolated region near Grado's border. I met some wicked folk there. They deceived me and enchained me. They stole my dragonstone. They were preparing for me for transport. It was in that moment when Ephraim appeared and rescued me. I stumbled across Mer by chance when Grado's men had ambushed us. Everything she told me seemed beyond belief, and yet when I saw her wings, what could I do but believe? I'm making this up, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if this was brought up in an abridged anime, right? This dark wave of energy still flows from the Southlands. Its current is strong and runs deep. It has awakened the evil ones. I want to stop it.
Your Majesty, I bring word.
What is so urgent you would interrupt a private council?
The tower holding the sacred stone of Frelia. It's been destroyed by the Grado army.
What? That's impossible. What of the soldiers on watch? There were supposed to be many.
The enemy forces. They were led by Kalak, the Tiger Eye, and Selena Fluorspar. Our soldiers fell before even half a day had passed.
Selena Fluorspar. Only General Ducel is higher in Emperor Vigard's esteem. She's the one. She came personally. So they really do wish to see the sacred stones destroyed. Blast.
Tower of Volney. Oh no!
Oh man. Just regular axe people flipping out these soldiers. See, a smart tower would have ways for them to not go up. Like, oh shit, it's being like attacked. We should just lift the ladders.
Heh, so this hunk of rock is a sacred stone, eh?
So much fuss over something as fragile as this.
Watch, it crumbles so easily.
Do we gain anything by this? Not that I care, but...
Black-hearted fool! What have you done? Without the stone's protection, the horrors will spread.
Huh? What's this? Still breathing, are you? Come, if you've any last words, I'll heal them, fool of Frelia.
You monster.
You waste your last words on insults, and feeble ones at that. Hardly the right note to enter the Eternal on, wouldn't you say? Well then, die!
Hold! What are you doing, Kalak? Our job was to destroy the sacred stone.
I know that, and I crushed it, did I not? But if we don't clean up these Frelian curs, they might
You do not raise your blade to anyone who is powerless to resist you. The Emperor does not desire us to kill without cause. That would be murder.
Right, the Emperor. Your name's Selena, ain't it? Tell me, Selena, what makes that pasty-faced old fool's word so important?
Wretch, do you dare insult his Imperial Majesty?
Hey, I'm joking. Don't get so worked up. I get it now. You're a true and loyal soldier. I'm leaving before Frelia sends reinforcements. Coming? You son of a bitch.
How could this happen? How could I have allowed our sacred stone to be destroyed? Dark energies from the Empire's capital. Evil monstrosities roaming our lands. The gods' mad invasion. And now this. The destruction of our sacred talisman. We have no idea of Grado's goals. We're in dark times once again. But even so, we cannot sit here, wringing our hands. First, we must warn the nations that house the remaining sacred stones. If the god seeks to destroy the stones, they're all in grave danger. Johanna and Rouston must be warned. The nations must join together to fight our common foe. Do you think they will believe us? It is a difficult tale to believe, I must agree.
I will go, father.
Ines?
A direct visit from the Prince of Frelia was not something they can ignore. I will travel to Johanna, where I will forge an alliance with her queen, by lancing her in bed. If our sacred stone has been destroyed, then Frelia could be in greater danger. Father, I cannot let you leave the nation in such a time of crisis. It is imperative that I be the one to go.
And I will head for Rouston. Erica, you know I can't let you put yourself in such danger. Rest easy, dear brother. I will journey to Rouston by ship across the North Sea. There will be no danger. And I have made a vow. I will fight as you have until the day Rheneas is liberated. I understand. King Hayden, I will take troops and march on the Imperial capital from the west.
Prepare to be love-lanced from across the room, my queen. You see, instead of an arrowhead, I have made it a dildo, in the shape of my manhood. Open wide.
Did you at least lube it up first?
Raw dog. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That is, that's not too great. That probably doesn't deserve the,
Yay! That turned out great.
probably doesn't deserve that sound clip. But I used it anyway.
The west? Are you saying you will begin an assault on Grado from here? If we can take Grado Keep, the war will be over. The sacred stones will be safe. If we start here and press forward with all our might, once you reach the capital, the guards generals will be there waiting for you. If they oppose us, we will fight. You've got your father's foolhardy courage, don't you? Very well. I entrust all our hope to you three. Ines, you will go to Johanna. Erica, to Rouston. And Ephraim to the Imperial capital. Funding you will have, but of soldiers, we have few to spare. For each of you, a difficult road awaits. If any of us meets with defeat, the battle will return to Grado's favor. There must be no errors. We must not fail.
Where I command, there are no mistakes.
Wait. Fuck. It was a...
Hey, yo, where I command, there are no mistakes.
There we go. I went back to Surfer. There's a thin line between Surfer and Brooklyn. I have no doubts. I'll succeed, I swear it. Come, it is time to go.
Got 10 grand.
Farewell, brother. I will return. To be honest, I still do not want you to go. I would rather you wait here for my return. Please, Ephraim. I will be fine. There's no need for you to worry. Mine is the easiest task, and I'll be in no danger. I'm far more worried about your mission. Challenging the might of an empire with a handful of men? What's this now? Have you lost your faith in me? No, of course not. I know your true strength, Ephraim. No one can defeat you. Hearing you say that fills me with confidence. I think I know my own limitations. I won't overextend my reach. I can't die and leave you on your own now, can I? Ephraim, let us both survive to be reunited. Give me your word, Erica. You have it, brother. Erica and Ephraim will now part ways. Which of them will you accompany? Okay, I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to save state here, just to make sure I don't misclick. Go with Erica to Rouston. Go with Ephraim to Grado. Go with Erica to Rouston, as I said I would. Will you go with Erica? Yes.
Princess Erica, is your departure time near?
Yes. Kyle Ford, I'm traveling to Rouston. I ask that you two serve my brother well.
Actually, there's been a slight change of plans.
We're going with you, Your Highness. What? What? But... Prince Ephraim rides with Frelia's finest at his back.
And this was a personal order from the prince himself. He said, I don't need you loafing around here. Go keep Erica safe. Since when is battling all of Grado loafing about? Honestly.
You're right. My brother's mission is far more dangerous than mine. I will go and speak with him. Princess Erica. Prince Ephraim said he's not concerned for his own safety. These are the words our prince gave us, and we believe he means them. That's the truth of it.
There's no cause for worry, Princess Erica. We can all attest to the prince's tenacity. No matter how close death comes, the pale horse will not catch it. Pale horse I ride.
Kyle, Ford, I understand. Thank you for your service and your bravery. You are my brother's most trusted and most valiant companions. I'd be honored to have you ride at my side.
The honor is ours. We ride for Renes and for Princess Erica. Let's not work ourselves into a frenzy right now. When the time comes, I will be there to handle things.
Of course, I'm depending on both of you. A new journey! Chapter 9, A Distant Blade. Can I do skirmishes now, please?
Oh, there's the tower! Nice, I can grind.
The Tower of Volney has appeared to the east of Castle Frelia on the world map. Once held by Grey's troops, it has become home to a host of dark creatures. Battling these monstrosities is a good way for units to gain strength. Try using the tower as a training area to gain extra experience. Be aware, you cannot save your battle preparations for tower skirmishes. Once you clear a tower map, you'll have access to the next floor. Each floor is more difficult than the last, so come prepared. Dark creatures also may appear on other bases on the world map. To engage these demons in combat, simply place a cursor on their location and press the A button. If the battle goes poorly and you're in danger of losing units, use the retreat command on the map menu to withdraw your troops. Okay, nice. I forget. There's Aha Woods. When am I able to leave? Oh. Am I able to retreat? View map. Yeah, level. Am I able to leave after every, like, map? Or is it I have to get to a certain map and then I'm able to leave? And am I able to retreat in here as well? I'd kind of want to go back out to the main thing and let's do that. Whatever. Maybe I can run through it quickly. Maybe. I don't know. Go. Oh wait, am I still on? Ooh, I'm still on Rapier. Damn it. Oh well, if push comes to shove, I can just leave her there. Push comes to shove, I'll just be able to load. What's a few more minutes? Ooh, and you're using the Armor Slayer. Yeah, I didn't equip you guys well at all. See, that's... Ugh, I'm using valuable things. Oh, well. Yeah, good. Good level. Okay. Good. Journeyman Ross. Leveling up. Okay, HP and luck, not at great levels. Using the rapier. Hit. Okay, definitely gonna have to switch that off. Okay. Gonna move him up there. Here's how I'm going to do this. Honestly, what I probably should do is turn off combat animations, make this go faster. Okay, I can retreat. That's good. Off. Okay. Good. And you don't even have... You don't even have a new bow. Like, I need to buy you a bow. Hold. Good. Heal you a little bit. Item. The iron blade. Wait. Strange that he didn't attack. Cool. Yes. Boom. Or is it just you do as many maps you want and then you can retreat? Whatever that might be. Good. Let's get Ross some levels. Or at least try to. You can jab. Okay, it's defeat enemies, so you have to kill them all. Good to know. Yeah, God. Maps go so much faster when you have animations off. Ooh, hit him. Please go to Ross. Good. I only attacked once, but that's fine, because that would be good for Namie. Okay. God, they're all hitting him. Is his? I'm guessing he's at his dodge with that blade is lower. Okay, almost leveled. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go forward with you. Good. Got a nice level up. I always love the fanfare. Strength, defense, res, nice. Good. I need to hit him. There we go. Ooh, good. Love it. HP, strength, luck, res. Map clear. Cool, okay. Let's save there. Save over both. Okay, and there's a... Now it's on Atlas Plains. Okay, so that is good. Because what I'm going to do... Or was a guide? Or how do I exit? So with... options... Nope. Save. Can I quit out? I forget how to quit out. Oh well. Regardless, this is where I'm going to call the stream today. Thank you, Dargan, for dropping by. Thank you, Fontano, as well, for dropping by. This is a very good Fire Emblem stream. Really enjoyed it. Made a lot of progress, I think. As I mentioned, on Friday, I'm going to be starting Dragon's Dogma, and then followed by a next day Saturday stream. So, and this is specifically Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. So, hoping that that also goes just as well as these two Fire Emblem streams. But, yeah. Went through a few maps today, and... You know, I'm not sure how much grinding I'll do, whether or not I do any off-screen or only slight amounts off-screen, but, yeah, I'm sure you'll know. I'm sure it will be known by the next time I go live, or soon after I go live, because you'll just see all my units level 20. No big deal. No, I probably wouldn't go to that extent. But regardless. Thank you all for dropping by. This has been a very fun time. So I hope you will join me next time. And I hope you all have a very nice night. Bye.